Oh man, we're here. Guys, see this loveliness above me? You see that up there? That stuff? That's pretty cool, huh? I worked on that today. Um, yeah, I wanted a cool new background instead of my other one. I figured that one was for regular streaming, which I don't do very often anymore. Um, Kind of just stream the D&Ds and upload it to YouTube's. Yeah. So today's episode 5. I'm excited. I'm sure last session, if you guys watched or listened, we were missing some players. That will be addressed canonically tonight in the campaign. However, I'll just address it here. Two of the players dropped out. They will not be returning. It's always sad to see players go. Hopefully in the future, we're looking to add more people. We're kind of seeing how it goes with just the 3 players right now. Um, but we might add more in the future, depending on how many episodes this session goes, this campaign goes. Um, but yeah, good stuff. Oh man, I'm loving this new background. It looks so good. It looks really good. Um, yeah, I really like that background. It looks great. Anyways, yeah, I did some work, a little bit of work, not a lot. I'm not gonna act like I did a lot, but I did a little bit of work, hopefully making the transition between scenes a little bit more smooth. Um, but yeah, so everybody's on. We're about to hop over there and get started. So let's go ahead and just switch over. Nice. Okay.
And I'm really trying to get into watching some of these animes and stuff. And I said, "Oh, what are you watching right now?" And he's like, "Well, the boys like to watch with me, so I'm trying to watch, kid friendly stuff." And I was like, "Ooh, yeah, anime
Good,
don't
good luck
Totally.
with
really,
kid-friendly
yeah,
anime.
yeah. There's a lot of plot in
Well,
most
Akira's
anime.
kid friendly though, right?
Oh yeah, yeah, absolutely. Just like Attack on Titan is kid
I
friendly.
mean, I don't think there's any nudity in Akira.
There actually
Oh,
is. There's a
there
tit.
is, isn't there? Yeah.
Yeah. Um, so he's like, I'm trying to like Naruto is that's suitable. Like obviously there's gonna be fighting no matter what. So I gave him some kid friendly, like animes to watch. I said, man, okay, if you're good with that type of fighting, I said there's one season of an anime and my daughter loves it. I said it's called Campfire Cooking in Another World with my absurd skill, and it's one season. I said it's very wholesome. I said I'll give you a couple other ones and stuff too. He's like, all right, I'll check those out. I said, other than that, when you're watching by yourself, have you been watching any like other animes and stuff? He's like, no. And everybody keeps talking about a few of them and stuff. I said, well, man, I'm gonna tell you right now, there's a couple that have like 1 or 2 seasons. Go ahead and check them out. I said they're right up your alley. I know what animes you like to watch and stuff. I said I will not steer you wrong. He goes, well, you haven't so far, so what are they? And I said, well, the first one that I would go for is kind of one of those where you really don't get too like wrapped up in it or it's super serious. I said it's really one of those ones you just kind of decompress and watch. I said it's Shangri-La Frontier. I said it's super wholesome. It's really good, really comedic. I said the next one you need to watch is Kaiju number 8.
Oh, it's so good.
It's so
No, I
good.
want another season so bad.
Well, you're gonna get it next year.
Yay.
Thank God.
Well,
And
assuming that the world doesn't end.
Why is the world
true.
gonna end?
Um,
Oh,
I mean it's the world.
I mean, I guess, I suppose.
Yeah, two
Oh yeah,
wars.
yeah, yeah.
There's no chance, right?
Right.
Nuclear fallout.
Um, and the third one, I said, now this one, man, this one I think you're really gonna love. and I said it's called Solo Leveling. And he was like, "Man, that's the one. That's one of the ones that everybody keeps talking about." And I was like, "Yeah, dude, it's really great." I said they're coming out with a movie right now, and they're getting ready to come out with another season starting the end of January. It's gonna be fucking phenomenal. There's so much cool stuff. And he was like, "Okay, okay, okay, I'll write these down." I said, "Now, I will say this: at your discretion, because of some of the language in there and the little bit of the graphic kills, you may or may not want to have the kids around." I said, "Because some of the deaths in there, they get kind of parted
Oh
in
yeah,
half. You
yeah.
get to see the guts, stuff like that." And I was like, "Might not want the kids around that one." I said, "But again, those are your kids, your discretion." He's like, "All right, cool." So I messaged him today. I said, "Hey, this is a week." I said, "Hey, do you watch Solo?" He goes, "Man, I watched up to episode 3, and when that guy gets parted in half, he goes, I forgot that Alex was in the room, so I had to cut it off real fast." So we started watching Kaiju number 8. He goes, "I can see him being a little less traumatized by monsters getting blown up than people." And I was just like, "That's good reasoning. I
Right.
like that."
I love the whole like trope of solo leveling, and I don't know if you guys read like manga or comics or anything like that, but Omniscient Reader has been one of my favorites that has that same trope of like leveling up.
Hmm.
That I
Oh
would
yeah, yeah,
highly
yeah.
recommend. Would highly recommend it.
Um.
Omniscient Reader. That sounds very
So, quick
familiar.
question: were you guys able to link to the content sharing?
So Teak made us a campaign.
Just
Well,
to
yeah,
You
have
that's
roles.
what I did. I had
Yeah.
to make a campaign to share the content.
Correct. So I have to leave this one to then join yours with this character, and I didn't want to mess up anything right before we were literally about to play, so I was going to do it actually
Oh,
after we
because I
played
was gonna
tonight.
say I don't know if you guys officially leveled up because there's
Yeah, I
some
did.
subclasses for both. Well, I think there's only one subclass for wizard, but there's like 3 different subclasses for sorcerer in that book that I linked or I screenshotted and sent.
Nice. Well, I won't lie to you. I for sure, when we were like pretty sure I was going to get kicked out of the other campaign
Mm-hmm.
before we joined this one, I went into the campaign because he had like basically every book, and I made this character and then left the campaign with it.
Ah.
So it's that's why I got the divination thing, because that's not a
Gotcha.
standard um
Oh, okay.
D&D Beyond thing.
Yeah, I plan on
But
picking
yeah.
up a lot more books at a certain point. I think the next one I'm gonna pick up is probably Tasha's, just because I really want the Cyanite Fighter.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I tell you what, why don't can you do
I
friends on
don't
D&D Beyond?
think so.
Oh,
I'm
that's so
not
dumb.
We're
sure.
playing D&D. We don't
Yeah,
have
they
friends.
don't have they don't have a
Who are you?
friends. They have media. Let's see, tools. I don't see friends, sources. Definitely not game rules, collections. Yeah, they don't have a friends. But that's fine. If you guys are part of another campaign and you have access to stuff, that's fine.
Well, no, it's just I made one so that we could do
Oh,
rolls
okay, I
during the
got you.
thing.
Yeah, but I was planning on joining yours after tonight. I just didn't want to chance it of it
Right.
fucking up everything.
Yeah, we could try right after just
I mean, worst case scenario, I was gonna say you could just roll a new character that's the same character and just make
yeah.
sure that you can still do everything the same that you want to do.
Well, you can actually create a
Yeah,
copy of a
yeah.
character. Maybe that'd be. Let me try that.
Because I was actually looking, I was looking at Xanthar's guide, and the freaking war magic for the wizard sounds really cool.
Yeah.
And then I like storm sorcery for sorcerer. I'm like, that sounds cool.
Um, so we're gonna do something
Oh
fun
yeah.
before we get into the session. I've already talked to Tom about this because I did it before years ago, and my players don't remember it. But I think it's something really fun to do. just because I have the information. So in D&D, you guys probably know this. Magic items scale from non-magical, mundane items to common, uncommon, rare, very rare, legendary, and the top tier is artifacts,
Yeah, boy.
which are game breaking, world breaking items, right? Well, you can create your own artifact, and this is something that probably will never be in a game, but I think it's kind of fun to see what some other adventurer would go quest for as your artifact. So artifact of Ruby's artifact. Like what would the properties and whatnot be for that?
Ooh.
The major benefits, the minor benefits, the major detriments, and the minor detriments. So what we're gonna do before we actually jump into the session is I have the table for everything, and I'll write it down, and then I'll copy and paste it into like your individual tabs or whatever for your artifact. So this is based off of you, not your character, but you. So this is what somebody would go quest for if you were in the world of D&D and you did whatever it was to make this artifact. So I'm gonna have everybody start rolling stuff. So we'll go one at a time, and we'll have ladies first.
All right.
So with this, we're going to do the absolute max of both the benefits and the detriments that an artifact could have, which is 4. So
Sheesh.
what I'm going to do is I am going to have Juniper. I'm going to have you roll 4 times. Sorry, there's going to be just completely fucked that up with math. There is 6 benefits and 6 detriments. So there's 12 rolls you're going to do. The first 4 are going to be the minor benefits. So based off of your D100 roll, these are all D100s. Based off of your D100 roll, we're going to do the benefits of it. If you get the same thing, we're not counting it twice. It's just going to be the same thing. So let's do your first minor. D100 roll.
37.
37. Where does that fall into? Okay. All right. What's your next one?
Another D100.
Yes, these are all the D100s.
13.
13. Okay. Next one.
77.
Ooh.
Block.
Okay. And the last minor.
9.
9.
Yes.
Okay, so that's the same as that one. So we're just going to put a line there. All right. Now let's do your major. So you get 2 of these. These are going to be on a different table.
Okay, D100 again for 2.
Yep.
36 and 95.
Ooh. All right. All right. So let's do your. These are benefits. And these are the detriments. So now we're going to do your detriments.
Okay, how many of
And
those?
same number. So we're going to do 4 minors and 2 majors.
32, 32, 50, 88.
All right. And then let's do the major.
4 and 86.
Okay. So do you guys want to hear the artifacts after you roll or once everybody rolls?
I say after everyone rolls.
Okay. So we'll go to the next person and we'll go with Teak.
Okay, sorry, I'm back. I was grabbing a drink for Cinnamon.
Oh, you're fine.
Okay, what do I do?
So you're gonna roll 4 times for your minor benefits and then twice for your major benefits. D100.
So what's that a total of? Sorry.
So roll 4 times for your minor D100, and then roll 4 times or 2 times for your major D100 on the benefits.
Oh gosh, it gave me a total number. It didn't give me my individuals.
If
I rolled too many times. Damn it! How do I see that? Game log. Okay, how do I look at the?
His number is 266. What
Yeah,
do you get with that?
nice.
if I hover over it.
I mean, you can just roll them individually. So just roll a D100.
Oh, it did it for a second. Hold on. 72 is the first one.
Okay, 72.
7's the second one.
7.
30 is the third one.
30.
51,
Okay.
19,
Okay.
and 87.
Okay. Now do the same exact roll or mini rolls. This is going to be your detriments.
Okay. $100.
Ooh.
I know, right? That can never be good.
Not for detriments.
97's the next one.
Okay, that's on the same block.
86,
Good lord.
Okay.
50.
Okay.
Again, halfway in the middle, not a good roll for detriments. Oh god, what did I say? 12? Yes, 12 and 63.
All right.
Hey, nothing below 50 though. Pretty impressed.
Let's hope.
That is actually really good for the first one being a 100. That's crazy. Okay, then let's do the benefits for you, Tom.
For me,
Yep.
second, I'm gonna turn you up a little bit more.
I don't know why I did that. That was done.
All right, what am I rolling?
You're gonna
Oh,
roll a
man.
D100. You're gonna roll it 6 times. The first 4 are gonna be your minor benefits, and the next 2 are gonna be your major benefits, and then the same thing for your detriments.
Okay, so you said 4 times.
Yeah, roll it 4 times for your minor, and then twice for your majors.
Okay, so the first one was 59, 45,
Okay.
52,
Okay.
88.
Okay.
And then twice for my major.
Okay. Yep.
89 and 20.
Okay. Now 4 more times for your detriments and 2 more times for your major. Detriments.
37, 30, 26, God, that dice not want to stop spinning. 43,
Okay. And then your 2 major detriments.
15, and 11.
Those are on the same block. Okay, so you only get one
Oh,
major
man.
detriment. All right. So here we go. Here is what your artifacts would be if they were in the D&D. Okay, we're gonna go back to Juniper. Juniper, you only have 3 minor benefits because 2 of them were on the same block. So 3 minor benefits would be the first one: while attuned to this artifact, you gain proficiency in 1 skill of the DM's choice. The next one would be while attuned to this artifact, you can't be charmed or frightened. And then the last one would be while attuned to this artifact, you can use an action to cast 1 second level spell chosen by the DM. After the cast, roll a d6. On a roll of 1 to 5, you can't cast it again until the next dawn. Now
Ooh.
your major benefits. There's 2 of those. When you hit with a weapon attack while attuned to the artifact, the target takes an extra 1d6 damage of the weapon's type. And then the other major is while attuned to the artifact, you can't be blinded, deafened, petrified, or stunned.
Sheesh.
Your detriments, the minor, would be you only have 3 detriments because 2 of those are on the same block. Your first detriment is while attuned to the artifact, all holy water within 10 feet of you is destroyed. The next one
That's not too bad, I
is
feel like.
Paladins hate her.
like the holy people would be like, ah. The next one, while attuned to this artifact, your appearance changes as the DM decides.
But
And then the third detriment is while you are attuned to this artifact, animals within 30 feet of you are hostile towards you.
that sucks.
Oof.
No petting the doggos.
No.
Yeah.
That's the worst
No
one.
petting the doggos.
Your major detriments, the first one.
Bruh. The pet one was a major detriment.
While you are attuned to this artifact, your body rots over the
Bro,
course
you're
of
a
4
fucking
days.
lich.
Why is that?
After
I hate it and love it so much.
after which the rotting stops. You lose your hair by the end of day 1, fingertips and toe tips by the end of day 2, lips and nose by the end of day 3, and ears by the end of day 4. A regenerate spell restores lost body parts.
But okay, hear me out. Is it just the one time, like the one time everything rots and then you can regenerate and be fine, or does it rot again after you regenerate?
I mean, it says over the course of 4 days, and a regenerate spell will bring
So
them
like
back. So I
the
think after
second
fourth-
the second you attune to it, the rotting starts, and then after
Yep.
4 days, that's it.
So if you
Pretty much.
unattune to it and
Okay,
then
that's not
reattune
that
to
bad.
it, though,
Yeah, if you unattune to
bro,
it, and
your
reattune to it,
artifact
it'll take effect
basically
again.
makes you a fucking lich.
Yeah,
Okay.
a
battle lich.
battle lich. Like the first parts are like impossible
Yeah,
to
that
kill
and the
in
fucking
battle.
holy water
Well-
shit too.
This part's gonna be crazy right here. Okay, this is the last major detriment of your artifact. While attuned to this artifact, you lose the ability to speak.
Ooh, you gotta get
That
telepathy.
sucks. I mean, that's not
I feel like my character doesn't really talk a
not
whole
hard.
lot,
You
though.
could also
basic-
use like isn't there a cantrip, thaumaturgy? Yeah, you could just use
Yeah,
thaumaturgy.
thaumaturgy.
Just fucking write spell or write words in the air.
Well, the thing is you can't use any spell that has verbal components.
Is thaumaturgy?
Mm. Wait, how do telepathic characters use spells then?
That's a
How do
good
you
question.
Wait, is
characters use spells, then?
thaumaturgy a vocal cantrip?
Oh, I don't know. I don't know if it
I
is.
don't-
I just know that
Hold on, I'm about to
verbal
look it up because I
spells
don't think it is.
are null and void.
Bad news, guys. Every single spell that I have has a verbal
Oh
component.
man.
Literally every single one.
All right, you ready, Teak?
Yeah, go for it.
All right, your minor benefits. You have 4 of them, so that's cool. Your first minor benefit. While attuned to this artifact, you gain proficiency in the skill of the one skill of the DM's choice. The second one. While attuned to this artifact, you are immune to disease.
Hello.
The third one. While attuned to this artifact, you can use an action to cast one cantrip chosen by the DM. The last one. You also, while attuned to this artifact, you can cast a second level spell from the artifact. After you cast it, roll a d6 on a roll of 1 to 5. You can't cast it again until the next dawn. The spell is also chosen by the DM. Your majors. While attuned to the artifact, one of your ability scores, DM's choice, increases by 2 to a maximum of
Shit.
24.
God damn.
It's like godly level.
Yeah, that's
I mean, it's an
unholy
artifact. And then the last one, while attuned to this artifact, you can use an action to cast a 7th level spell chosen by the DM. After you cast the spell, roll a d6 on a roll of 1 to 5. You can't cast the spell again until the next dawn.
So once per day, I can just cast a 7th
That's
level spell.
ridiculous.
Yep.
That's what I call a wizard.
Disintegrate.
And then your detriments. Here we go. The first detriment is okay. The first time you touch a gem or piece of jewelry while attuned to this artifact, the value of the gem or jewelry is reduced by half.
Yeah, I know about
Didn't that
this
happen
one.
to somebody we played with in
Yes, we had a golden ring that turned into a silver ring that turned into
it was
bronze ring
Isaac.
or whatever.
It happened to Isaac,
Clep.
wasn't it?
Oh, the
Yeah,
Yeah, it
thief.
was his
character. It's like
fire wizard or sorcerer. Bramble Lamb, yeah.
Bramble.
sorcerer or something.
Yeah, like everything he touched
He's like, I don't
increased in
care.
value.
Or he would always be like, hey, take this
Bramble
for me.
Lamb?
Sell this for me. Don't give me the money. Just hold on to it for me.
hmm Oh, remember that time that he picked up Marshmallow when we were fighting that like giant thing or troll? And it's like, do I depreciate
do.
in value? And he like ruined my clothes.
Your clothes turned to rags.
Wow.
Yeah.
Good times.
Okay, your next detriment. While attuned to this artifact, you emit a sour stench noticeable
You
from up to 10
stinky.
feet away.
I mean, I'm a wizard. It makes
You need
sense.
to get out of the books and take a shower.
Um,
Go touch grass, nerd.
While attuned to this artifact, you are deafened when you are more than 10 feet away from it.
Wow.
Okay.
And then the last one is while you are attuned to this artifact, other creatures can't take short or long rest while within 300
Bruh.
feet of you.
That's unusable.
Not necessarily. I just have to go camp on my own, way
Oh,
far
300
away
feet
from the
away.
party.
Oh, no, I am so sorry. That is not yours at all. That is your minor benefits. I was looking at benefits. You only have 3 detriments. I am so sorry.
Oh, no trouble.
You also so the first one is your appearance changes as the DM decides.
Oh, easy.
The next one is also the animal within 30 feet of you is hostile.
God
Just beating
damn.
all the doggos out there.
And the last one, the 100 that you rolled, while you are attuned to this artifact, your flaw is amplified in a way determined by the DM.
Okay, let's see. Let's see what it is. Flaw. Oh, severe ADHD.
You're never leaving a room ever.
My flaw is I'm an alcoholic. That would be great. Especially because I'm a drunken master now.
And your major detriments. When you first attune to this artifact, it gives you a quest determined by the DM. You must complete this quest as if affected by the guise spell. Once you complete the quest, you are no longer affected by this property.
What's that do?
I don't know what the guy's spell is, but just getting a random quest determined by the DM, that's kind of like
Yeah.
having a patron.
What's the other one? Okay. You take 4d10 psychic damage when you become attuned to this artifact.
Oof, that would kill
Damn.
me instantly.
So that is your
That's insane.
artifact. All right. Last but certainly not least,
Yay.
Tom. Tom, you have 3 minor benefits because one was on the same block as another. So here's your minors. While attuned to this artifact, you have resistance against 1 damage type, DM's choice. While attuned to this artifact, you can use an action to cast 1 cantrip, DM's choice.
That's not bad.
And then the last one is, while attuned to this artifact, you can use an action to cast 1 level 3 spell, DM's choice. After you cast a spell, roll a d6. On a 1 to 5, you can't cast it again until the next dawn.
That's not bad.
And then your major, while attuned to this artifact, your ability score, DM's choice, is increased by 2,
Yeah.
maximum of 24. And then you also you can cast a 7th level spell on a roll a d6 on a 1 to 5. Can't cast
That's
it again
fine.
until the next dawn.
A 7th level spell? That's dirty.
Okay, and then your minor detriments, and you only have 3 of those as well because
So I only have
one
3
was on the
minor
same block.
detriments and 1 major detriment? Lucky me.
Yes. Let's see. Okay, so the first one is, while attuned to the artifact, you emit a sour stench noticeable
Oh
from
no,
up
I'm
to
stinky.
10 feet away.
We're stinky
Yeah, boy.
boys.
And then the next one, while attuned to the artifact, you are physically ill and have disadvantage on all or any ability checks or saving throws that uses strength or constitution.
Bruh,
Oof.
that's not a minor detriment.
I know. I feel like none of us. We all got a quote unquote minor detriment. That's
Okay,
like a
okay, so the
major
animal one, that's
detriment.
emotionally
Rules of
major.
trade.
That is a serious major detriment.
Yeah. Until you walk into a town.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's fair. All the chickens in the town just start fucking attacking you, like Legend of Zelda.
I was like, what the hell is that? Then
Sir,
your
you've
last
killed all of our
minor-
livestock.
Your last minor, while attuned to the artifact, your weight increases by 1d4 times 10 pounds.
That's fine. I'm not gonna lie.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I'm not gonna
That's
lie.
not a
That doesn't
detriment.
affect me in the slightest.
And then your major detriment, your 1 major detriment, you also have, when you first attune to this artifact, gives you a quest determined by the DM. You must complete the quest as if it is by the guy's spell. Once you complete the quest, you're no longer
Oh
affected by
man,
this
you
property.
mean the DM's got to give me a quest?
You
I
got
got
off
real
easy.
easy.
My
The
guy.
worst
Mine-
part was the fucking disadvantage on a strength and constitution fucking checks. But
But you're already drunk all the
but
time.
I'm a drunken
You're used to
master.
that.
I kind of actually like being drunk benefits me.
You're always hungover and throwing up. Oh no, not something different from normal. Mine will
I know, if
literally
you
kill
use
me
it.
if I attune to it.
Oh my god, why does my brain hurt so bad? Ah!
Yeah, I have 17 hit points. Do you know the likelihood of rolling above a 17 with
Wait,
4d10?
are you a wizard? You're with.
Yeah, it will
You have
literally
17
kill me.
hit points?
Literally kill me
I
instantly.
also have 17 hit points. I'm a fucking monk. I'm our tank with 17 hit points.
Yeah, how is the sorcerer the actual tank of this party? I have
I
23 hit
mean,
points.
I can deflect arrows.
Yeah, that's what makes you a tank. The fact that you can dodge.
I can
You
deflect
deflect arrows,
technically.
you know, I have-
technically,
I bring
technically,
something
I
to
can
the table.
deflect arrows and throw them back.
I have
True.
enough dexterity to quickly solve a Rubik's cube. That's about it.
Like,
Wow.
like I can legit throw an arrow back better than you can shoot it with a bow. Yeah, I can
Guaranteed.
catch a fucking arrow and just be like, take that, whatcha, kerchow.
And as a monk, you can probably
Ciao.
run to how badly I miss with the arrow, catch it out of the air, and throw it back.
Oh, now, however, I will say this: if I end up taking the heavy armor feat, I won't be as mobile. Yeah.
Oh no.
But
Oh,
I could
no.
maybe not take the heavy armor feat and go with tough instead.
That
Yeah,
honestly
and just
might
have
be
more
better.
HP. I mean, because like I think as I level up, because with me being a drunken master, eventually I think I get more like AC. I didn't really look too into it because I kind of wanted to be surprised by it just a little bit. But yeah, I'm excited for Drunken Master. I'm excited for there's a lot of cool subclasses on that book that I bought. So I'm actually kind of excited. I don't want Harith to die, but you know, if something were to happen to Saris, it wouldn't be the end of the world. Anywho.
All right.
Ooh, guys, I found a GIF of my
Ooh.
artifact.
I'm curious. That's fucking hilarious.
Oh my god, that's so good.
Mm. Oh, is that the Lich from Adventure Time? Oh, is it not?
No.
Oh.
Centaur World.
It's the
Oh.
Nowhere
Nowhere
King.
King.
I don't know what that is, but it looks cool.
Oh, dude, you should watch Centaur
What's it
World.
on?
It's actually pretty good.
It's a trip.
It's
Netflix.
Netflix, yeah. It's pretty silly. It's a kids quote unquote kids show, but it's like Adventure Time in the
Right,
way
like
that
it's
it's
still
a
gonna
kids
hold
show.
your attention as an adult. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh.
and
Oh,
it gets
yeah.
pretty dark.
Oh yeah, I might check it out.
I definitely watched all of it, and
Have
it
you guys
is
watched
it's
Secret
actually
Level
pretty
yet?
good.
Oh my god. Okay, I didn't tell Nikki because I was gonna be like, if she ever mentioned it, I was gonna be like, oh yeah, like let's watch it. I binge watched
I
it while
did
she
too.
was
I binge
asleep.
watched the whole. Hold on, which one was your favorite episode?
The is
Hold
that
on,
a
hold on.
question?
Armored
You
Core?
know which one's.
It was Dungeons and Dragons.
No,
I know.
what? No,
No?
no. They will know no fear.
Oh no. Oh, Warhammer. Warhammer.
Duh, dude. I'm on book like 60 of the
Oh
Horus
shit.
Heresy series
Dude,
right now.
you and Casey would get along. Dude, he like knows so much Warhammer lore. Like it's ridiculous.
It is honestly okay. I know the stigma surrounding it, but if you are into sci-fi at all, I would highly recommend
I like
the
it.
Horus
I
Heresy
don't get me wrong.
series.
I like Warhammer. I just don't know if I can dive down that rabbit hole.
Oh, well, it's
Mhm.
hundreds of dollars
Mhm.
to even to I mean, unless you're renting this entire series from a public library, which I don't think they have it.
Right.
Yeah, you're gonna be spending hundreds of dollars
Yeah.
on these books.
I
Miniatures, too.
really
Well,
I
that's one
really
miniature.
liked the Armored Core episode. That episode was so good.
Which okay, you'll have to remind me because I don't know that I'm familiar with whatever it
Armored
comes
Core?
from.
It was the giant
Yeah,
mech
what
one.
is
Like the mech robots with Keanu Reeves.
Oh,
Sorry, spoiler alert.
hold on. Is that the one where he's like flying around and slicing other things
Yeah,
up?
he's in the mech suit.
Yeah. And then at the very end, he
Mhm.
uses his finger. Okay, yeah, that was a pretty good. It didn't resonate with me because I didn't have any context for
yeah,
it.
I've
But
played
it was
a lot
like,
of
okay,
Armored Core, and so not only so I played
boy.
the latest Armored Core. I can't remember what it was called. But I played the latest one, and that pilot, and that mech. I don't know if it's the same pilot, but I know that mech is in the latest Armored Core.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, bet. That's awesome.
Armor
Yeah,
Core
I think
6?
so. Is it 6?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's, I
so
think it's 6.
he's
Yeah.
piloting Shrieker, which is in Armored Core 6, which is super cool. Shrieker's a badass mech. It's super fast. How disappointed were you with the Mega Man episode? Yeah, did you watch
The
the Mega
Mega
Man
Man?
episode?
Is that newer? Is that
Yeah,
a newer episode?
You probably watched the
Oh.
first 8, right?
Yeah, I think I watched up
Okay,
to
yeah,
the
so
Armored Core episode.
the other 7 episodes are out.
I'm gonna be so real with you. I was, I don't want to say disappointed, but like I didn't get like good feels from the
Pac-Man
Pac-Man
was the
episode.
only episode out of the first 8 that I didn't like. Like
Yeah,
Sifu
it wasn't
was
great.
okay,
It was
right?
weird.
Uh
Oh, I liked Sifu. I know about that
yeah,
game.
I mean,
I've never
yeah.
played it, but I know
I've
about
watched
it, and I was like,
playthroughs
that
of it.
makes
Yeah,
sense.
it was good. I love the Dungeons and Dragons. That was fucking great. The Warhammer was really good. The fucking Armored Core was my favorite. Crossfire, I like the Crossfire episode, even though it's based off a fucking mobile game. A couple of them were based off mobile games, which I was like, why?
What was it? The
Ultimate Tournament,
or
fucking
whatever?
Zan. That one was really good.
Dude,
That
that
was
episode slapped.
Yeah, that was
that
really
was a
good.
really good.
And then the New World episode was really good too.
Oh,
Yes,
with Arnold
yes.
Schwarzenegger.
Now I'm gonna be completely honest with you. I didn't like any of the episodes after 8. I didn't like a single one of them, and I was so hyped for the Mega Man episode.
Well, I'll have to check them out.
Definitely watch them for yourself. Don't take my opinion. Don't base it off my opinion. But
I will say this. I watched the Astartes
Mhm.
series on YouTube a long time ago because I was kind of always a Warhammer fan, but I just like started getting into it within the past few years. But I watched Astartes, and that is by far, if you've not seen it, absolutely check it out. By far one of the best fan-made projects I have ever seen in my life. And the dude who worked on it also worked on the They Shall Know No Fear episode of
cool, yeah, I'll
Secret
definitely
Level.
check that out.
Yeah, it's pretty good. I mean, obviously you have to be into A, grimdark, B, power fantasies, and C, turbo gore.
Right. I mean, I do enjoy the sci-fi genre. I'm more into like medieval fantasy.
Yeah. Nikki is more into the fantasy
Yeah,
than
like
sci-fi
I'm more of
too.
a medieval fantasy kind of guy. Like that's why I resonate with Dungeons and Dragons so much. I fucking love Lord of the Rings. Like God, I love Lord of the Rings.
Hey, so
but
does
I do enjoy sci-fi stuff a lot too.
Yeah.
Did you see my map of Middle
No.
Earth, Tom?
I don't think I did.
You didn't? Oh man, you're gonna like just.
Well,
totally geek out
I do
about
gotta
it,
bring
man.
you those Tupperware things still.
Yeah, this is made on like I don't really know the texture, but it's kind of like it's like a woven plastic, and I have it hanging up next to my TV in the living room, next to my D&D poster, my map of
I don't
D&D.
know. I'm trying to remember. Dude, you have so much cool like just nerd shit fucking everywhere. I'm just like every time I come over, I'm like, oh man, that's really cool. Oh man, that's really cool. Check out these fucking miniatures. Check out all these cool fucking board games. Oh man, look at this cool shit over here. Yeah, like I'm kind of jelly of your collection. Like,
Oh wait, damn! Then you don't know about these. I haven't showed
well,
you these.
I'll have to come
Oh
over and
my
you can show me
God.
those. What are those?
I have, and
Mhm.
Brandy got them for me. my loving, lovely wife. Um, I have a complete 7 set of
Uh-huh.
D&D dice that have the one ring in them.
Bruh. That's super
Yeah.
cool. So I just
Yeah, I
want
love
to
Lord of the
brag.
Rings.
I just want to brag a little bit. So Derek has this like deck building Lord of the Rings game, and every time I come
Oh,
over, I
yeah, yeah.
play it, and I win. I win.
I just win.
I
He
I'm
does
a
too.
bit of a competitive player. Like I I introduced his brother to the fucking that I am when it comes to Munchkin.
LOL.
Oh my god,
Oh,
dude.
you don't want my help?
I once had somebody.
Okay, you'll get the opposite of my help.
I once
Yeah.
had somebody kick me out of their house while we were playing a
What?
game of Munchkin.
I
Yeah.
mean, after what I did to Justin, I kind of deserved it.
Listen. So we're sitting there and I'm playing what I think is a friendly game of Munchkins. And it's my brother's turn, and he pulls a monster that he definitely
Plutonium dragon,
cannot
level
beat.
20 plutonium
But with
dragon.
yeah, with either of our help, he can definitely beat it. And like I'm just, bare bones kind of situation of, hey, I'll help you for this. I really don't need anything because I'm like 3 times your level right now with all my pluses. I'm helping you as a courtesy, as a favor. And Tom offers too. Everything's all nice and peachy at this point. And my brother's just like, Tom, what do you want? And he's like, again, very bare bones situation. I'll do it for a treasure. Tom also is an elf. So he has
I gain
something
a
else on the
level
back end,
if
right?
I help.
Yeah, he gains a level. And my brother's just kind of looking at everything. He's like, nah, I'll take Derek's help. And I was just like, okay, cool. Tom's over there. Are you sure about that? Are you sure about that? You're going to go for his help? Okay. Boom, 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 boom. Just starts throwing out cards. And I'm just like, I'm looking at I don't care what fucking just happened with Tom. I'm looking at my brother because he dragged me along in this bullshit. And I'm like, what did I ever do to you? I can't stop any of this. This was a friendly game until now. But brother, let me tell you, Tom was over there just unleashing the dogs of
the
war.
funniest thing he said is like, so when Justin refused my help, Derek said he looked at my face and he just saw my face go from okay to okay.
Yeah. I saw Tom's face go from okay, I'll help to okay. I was like, oh,
what's going on?
what just happened?
The fucking.
Yeah, the Latin song, that everything, every movie ever
Oh,
known to
Fortuna?
man plays when the devil comes, like that's what I heard in my
can't play
head.
it. Yeah, I think it's called Oh Fortuna, but I can't remember. Like,
whatever it is, it was called Oh Fuck Me.
It was pretty good. Oh, all right. Well, so we're heading to a coastal town, Monks.
So, as you guys gear up, I just sent the picture of 2 of the dice, Tom.
Let me check that out.
And it comes in 2 different colors. It comes in that color and it comes in red,
No, the
like
blue one's better.
the lava. So this one's like where you find it in the river, and the other one was where it goes back into the lava. But yeah, Brandon got me those because I'm
awesome.
like, yeah, things. So you guys gear up to leave Green Nest after helping out countless times within the siege of Green Nest and finding some answers within your exploits. You guys get a little bit of information to where you may find more about this cult and their deity that they worship. You guys decide to set out to the coastal town of Candle Deep, where there is a magnificent library housed and ran by a group of monks who, from the information that you have gathered, will let you enter if you give them a piece of readable material that they do not have in their collection.
Yeah, boy. And that's something that I've been working on, right?
Correct. Yes, that's one thing you did say that you during your starting of your trek towards Candle Deep, which is a little bit of ways out. You were going to start compiling something
We
that
were
could
gonna
potentially
create
be,
a whatever about the masks, right? Compendium.
yes, that is what ultimately the idea boiled down to.
And we were gonna see if they could point us in the direction of more of those masks. Because what? There's 7 of them total, is what you said. 5.
There's 5
Okay.
total.
And they have
Um,
the cult has 2 of them, right?
Did we
I
get
think
that
we did.
information?
they have one for sure,
Yeah.
and you were kind of leery if they had any others. You didn't really know.
I feel like somebody told us that they had 2 of them, and then we got possession of one of them, and then they still were looking for another 3, and we decided that we were going to get the other 3 before we went for the other one that they had.
Yeah, yeah. Why fight them when you don't have to, right?
And I think our whole whatever to get them to help us was we were going to collect the masks, make a compendium of the masks of the collection and what they are and what they do, and use that as bartering for their help, if my memory serves correct.
I think it was something along those lines. What I will say, what Ruby has been doing is jotting down, like recounting the blue dragon attack on green. Oh boy,
Green Nest, yeah.
Nest.
Greendale.
Green Day.
Green Day.
Green Day.
Wake me up.
That's why they don't
when
exist in this world. They got attacked.
ends.
But so on like a piece of paper, just jotting down the story, kind of in a encyclopedic sort of entry of like, on this date, at this time, this unidentified blue dragon attacked the town with forces of kobolds, and documenting like the casualties and things like that.
Okay.
Just as like because that's, it's history. It's a valuable piece of information.
I mean, it was an attack on a town, so that is definitely something worth recording.
Yeah, exactly. So Ruby's been like, as much as she can remember, jotting that down, and like in a very journalistic instead of like an emotional or something like that manner.
Okay. Yeah, not a problem. You capture everything, the best of your capability and knowledge of what transpired through the moment you got to Green Nest to the steps you're about to take to leave Green Nest. Um, it's all cataloged. It's all categorized the way that you would like it. As you guys are setting out from the big double doors of the keep, uh, you hear a from behind you, and you see Hambone and Darcia with kind of long faces, and they look at you and say, "We think that we will stay here and help try to get Green Nest back on its feet. We've done a lot of good, in a very short time, and we think that we both can do more of what's needed. Good luck on your travels, but I think this is where we part ways. Hambone just kind of looking at it, slapping, and kind of agreeing with Darcia. And they just kind of, give you a half-hearted pat on the back as a, good gesture of travel and well wishes, and they head back inside the keep. As you guys set out on your journey out of Green Nest, is there anything that you want to do?
Um, I think just not. I mean, not really. I mean, I think Ruby would have understood as like not everybody is tied to the same thread, so it makes sense that we would eventually need to split up. We didn't know each other for that long, so it's not really a big deal to her.
Okay.
But I mean, yeah, I mean, because we for sure stocked up and stuff right before we decided
I
to
mean,
leave.
I almost punched a medic or a doctor in the face.
I remember that. Yeah, we got some healing potions. I think.
I
Yeah,
still
if I'm
hate
not
that
mistaken, those
NPC.
were put into your inventory.
I tell you what, um, I didn't do this last time, and I probably should. I only have one piece of parchment, and I think I probably, if I'm gonna be jotting down, like knowing that we have to have this information as a trade to get into the city, I'm gonna buy more parchment.
Okay.
Does I mean like is the shop just gonna have like parchment available?
I mean, you look around to everything, and you've seen people writing down, in like ledgers and whatnot, trying to keep track of like supplies and everything. Um, it's not difficult to go up and procure some, especially for what you've done for Green Nest.
Okay. In that case, yeah, I'll take like whatever a gold worth of parchment, however
Quick
much that
question:
is.
Oh,
How
okay.
how
Yeah.
long would it take to get to Candledeep on foot?
That's an
Uh,
excellent question.
Mm-hmm.
Candledeep on foot. You're looking at roughly. Let's see. By the way it goes and go on there. On foot, you're looking roughly about
How
three
long?
weeks.
Oh boy,
3 weeks.
3 weeks.
Wait, this is where. That's not where you guys are. I'm sorry. No, not
2
three
weeks.
weeks.
All right.
About 2 weeks.
Uh,
Is
Still though,
there
fuck. Do
a like horse and
horse and
carriage that
carriage.
we could like rent
I mean,
or
rent or buy, honestly.
Yeah.
Where's
As you guys
Epona?
are getting ready, go ahead. Go ahead,
Nothing.
Juniper.
She said, "Where's
Oh,
Epona?"
I can't remember Epona's song.
Again,
Oh, it's yeah. Do 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 do
Oh, I
do
thought
do
it was.
do do do. No, that's
Oh,
Zelda's
you're right.
lullaby.
It is. I'm glad you could hear me whistling it.
Fake fan.
Hold on.
Yeah, I actually have spent
We,
over
we all
200
know
hours
the real
playing Legend of
bangers.
Zelda. That is the
Sorriest song.
sorriest song.
Yeah. It's nice. It's nice to be around.
I prefer Bolero
Oh,
of
I
Fire,
was about to say
actually.
it's nice to be around another cultured
Do,
individual.
do, 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 do.
No, we all know what's the song in the shop when you go into the shop.
Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum.
That's the best one. All right, yeah, we want to look into buying a horse and carriage or renting horse and carriage.
Yeah. Well, yeah, like what's the price difference between renting and buying?
I just
Hold
want to
on,
say I
hold
have
on,
wanna-
hold
no
on.
idea what the tunes you guys were singing.
I want to whistle for Shadowfax.
Oh yeah, man.
Please
Lord
do
of all
not
horses.
look at how I just spelled horse and carriage. Transportation. I can only spell that. Let's see.
Actually,
I don't care about transportation in Corvair. Yes, Karja. I don't care about tree strap.
Horse
I
and
just
carriage.
want to know. Okay,
horse
horse
and
and
carriage.
Hold on. We will go to
Horse and
sources.
carriage.
Let's see. I don't need
Yeah, often.
basic
Yeah.
rules. No, we need. Where's my 2014 player's handbook? Where's my 20?
We also have to take into account that this is a war-torn, well, not war-torn, but
I don't need
damaged
basic
village.
rules 2014. I need my player's handbook. Where's my PHB 2014? Hold on, I will look up transportation as soon. Okay, here it is. I found it. Blah, 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 blah. Mounted combat. That's cool. Not what we're looking for. Starting equipment, wealth, armor and shield, weapon, adventuring gear, mounts and vehicles. Here we go. Okay. Mounts other than those listed here are available. Okay, so cool. Saddles, vehicle proficiency. Okay. So a riding horse to buy is 75 GP.
Yeah, but then we'd have to get 3 horses, and I'm gonna tell you right now, there ain't no chance in hell
Okay,
Ruby's
so
riding a
no,
horse.
technically, okay, so listen. A riding horse is 75 GP. Carrying capacity is 480 pounds. A carriage is 100 GP with a weight of 600 pounds.
Okay, so one
No,
horse
we
and
need
one
one
carriage,
horse and
right?
2 horses and 1 carriage.
3 horses, 5 carriages. They're best friends. It's fine.
And a partridge
And
in a
I
pear
shall call my
tree.
horse Star Sprinkle Bride. Yeah, so we need 2 horses and and 1 carriage, which is 250 GP. And so
The way you started that, it was like, and a
Yeah.
hung. I mean,
Hey, listen,
okay.
we all know.
yeah, we do.
So
IYKYK.
let's see. Inventory.
If you know, you know.
Oh man, so we need 250 GP. Okay, so you want to let's roleplay this, Derek.
Yeah, I've been waiting. I had the thing open and ready to go.
Sorry,
for
I was
quite a
looking. I
while.
was doing my diligent research, so you didn't have to.
Do you guys want a battle
How much is it?
elephant?
Is that available to buy?
We do not.
It
No
still
way.
only counts as one.
John
Good
counts as one.
reference.
Your mama so fat, Gimli
Is
counted her
there
as
a battle?
2.
Is there a battle elephant for
Ooh.
purchase in Green Nest?
I
Oh,
love
no,
those
there's not.
videos, by the way, of them roasting each other.
Yeah. Oh man. So, as you guys look around, before you step out of Green Nest officially, you do partake in buying some parchment. 1 GP's worth gets you about 250 pages.
I'm sorry, 250 pages?
Yeah, paper is not expensive.
Sheesh.
I thought he was like feeling like he's getting ripped off on the deal. Should at least be 400.
Dude, that's like a whole ass novel.
Wait, okay. Do they have blank books?
You want to
Also known
inquire
as
about?
journals.
Yeah.
No. I just want a blank book. I already have one that I've been writing in. I want a
He's
second
about to
one.
start making his own scrolls.
Get
He's
I'm
gonna
a
make
wizard,
his own
goddammit.
scrolls and add them to his wizard book.
So you just want a blank book?
Yeah, just a blank book.
Well, it does have a price for a book, but it doesn't say blank.
Well,
So we'll cut that in. We'll discount that because there's nothing in there. There's no author. There's no nothing. We'll say it's 5 gold pieces for a blank book.
yeah, fuck
10
it. I'll pay
gold
5
pieces
gold pieces
for
for
a
a blank
book? Well, I know,
No,
but like he
5.
said he was cutting it in half, so a regular book is 10 gold?
Well, we're gonna discount it. No, it's not a half. It's actually 25.
Yeah, it's discounted by 1 or
What the
4
fuck is that
credits?
book made out of? The skin
Listen,
of
slaves
children?
didn't get that deal, okay?
Back in the day before the
They
printing
use
press was
fucking
invented.
fetuses to fucking leatherback that shit?
It's the
Listen here,
it's a
youngster.
first
Back in my day,
it's a first edition, first print. J.R.R. Tolkien.
That's gotta be Stephen King. J.R.R. Tolkien ain't even worth that.
You'd be surprised.
No, that's
Edgar Allan
actually
Poe.
a Wizards of the Coast. That's a 40K book.
You know, that's that's
why
what
it's so
it is. No,
expensive.
it's a Wizard of the Coast book. The motherfuckers are expensive. 50 bucks
Yeah.
for a physical copy of a book.
I mean,
All right. Bet.
So is the
Oh my
Bible.
god. You know what? That is unfortunately very true.
Yeah, but it's the B-Blay.
I grew up in the church, and boy howdy do they charge
The
you for
fucking
Bibles.
B-Blay. Le
Le
B-Blay.
Bible.
Oh,
Oh
you
my
read
god,
your-
we should start a
Review.
cult.
you need to
I'm
read your
so
Bible.
down. Like, okay,
Ruby, how
wait.
tall are
So
you?
real life cult or
I-
like D&D cult?
Well, both, but
I like how that had to be asked.
Well,
Or
because
like,
like,
a real life cult.
look, I'm down. I am
3 foot 3
100%
inches.
down for either one, but I just want to know what I'm getting into before I get into it. Okay, like D&D cult, I can be a lot more extreme. Well, let's be honest, all cults are extreme. But like a D&D cult, I can be. You know what? I don't know what I can be. I don't know what the difference is. What's the difference between a D&D cult and a real cult?
Okay,
Not much.
A mantra.
Deny, defend, depose.
Shao.
I liked mine better.
so I want to connect a sidecar to my horse since Ruby refuses to ride a horse.
I will not be riding a
buy
horse.
carriage.
So can it be like? Can it be? No. Listen. Can it be like a mini carriage, or should we
want
do
a
like a
cart?
mini horse, like a little
You want
Shetland
cart?
pony?
Because a
A
cart
wagon.
is 15 GPP.
Wait, is a cart like what I'm thinking of like a wheelbarrow
A
but
cart
backwards?
is like what you would put cabbages in.
Yeah.
And then a carriage is
Cabbages.
like something we could put all our
Oh,
gear in
cabbages.
and we could sit in.
Yeah. Let's get a covered
That's what a
wagon. You can
carriage
sleep
is.
in that.
Yeah, that's what a carriage is.
No. Wait. Well, now
I
I'm
mean,
confused.
the carriage.
No, Okay, so a carriage is like what like rich people get into. Oh, Lord, are we
Okay.
there yet? Then
I
you
want
have a
Oregon
wagon.
Trail.
That is
Okay,
a
hold
wagon.
on, hold
That is a
on.
wagon. That is
Hold
a
on,
that's
let me
a
see how
covered
much a
wagon.
wagon is. Now I gotta look. again. 35
35
GP?
GP.
Wait a minute. So
Yes.
a wagon.
A carriage has the plush seats and the doors that open
You
on the
could still
side
lay
that you
down
help
in
the
that.
ladies
Two people
down.
could lay down in that.
No, you could not lay down in
Yeah.
a carriage. Get out of here. I've seen those whatever the Bridgertons or whatever the fuck.
Okay,
You
but
can't
those
lay down in
aren't
that.
accurate carriages. Real carriages are
relevant.
fucking like they're wide. Yeah,
Stretch
they're wide.
carriages.
For fucking 100 goddamn GP, I better be able to lay down in that motherfucker.
Okay, but hear me
It's-
out. The amount
reason
of
why
work.
it's so it's so exquisite. You have plush seats. It's for comfort. It's a status thing. You have the glass doors. You have your carriage top where you put your luggage, and then they have the strap in the back where you put your extra luggage.
I'm about to Google it. I'm Googling it.
I'm getting
Can
bored
you
of these semantics.
lay
Can we just
down
get one
in
horse,
a
one carriage?
in
Two
a
horses,
carri-
one wagon.
carriage?
We just need one horse and a little cart.
I
or
don't know
wagon.
if I spelled that
I
right.
don't
Can you
care
lay down in a
anymore.
carriage?
One person drives the thing, and the rest of us sit in the back.
Look at the GIF. That's what we want. Except that horse looks like a cow. We don't want a cow. We want a horse.
And I also want the rainbows behind it, please.
If we can get, well, I tell you what, we both know
Okay.
prestidigitation, don't we?
Correct.
Yeah, we'll just
Okay.
cast it alternatingly.
Harith,
Every
you drive this bitch. Ruby and
Oh.
I are gonna sit in the
We'll
back,
sit in
and
the
we're gonna
back
make.
and cast prestidigitation over and over
everybody
to make a
knows
rainbow
when
trail.
you paint flames on a vehicle, it goes faster.
Whoa.
Exactly.
Why does Harith have to drive the carriage?
Oh, I'm sorry. Can you cast prestidigitation to make
Yeah.
rainbows behind us?
Yeah, Harith. Do you know prestidigitation? Do you know any
Hold on,
spells?
hold on.
Your mask flame weapon doesn't count.
And you got hella strength and dexterity.
Bro,
so
I am
you
not
can
about to be the
navigate us
motherfucking
better.
And
jockey.
you have animal handling. You have
I
animal
don't have.
handling.
Do I have
We
animal
don't.
handling?
Appa yip
I have
yip.
+1
This bitch,
animal
okay?
He's 3
handling.
foot tall.
Okay,
I've seen.
that's a wisdom. That's wisdom.
Yeah, I have.
Mr. Wizard.
I have +0. Okay.
I actually have a plus 1. in
Negative
Oh,
charisma.
you have a
one,
plus
see?
+1. Okay, well then I think we should play
Mhm.
Rochambeau.
Yeah. Whoever gives up after getting hit in the balls.
Yeah,
That's how you play Rochambeau,
No, it's not
right?
whoever gives up. It's whoever falls on the
Yeah,
ground
yeah, yeah.
first. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay, well if we can get on our journey any faster, I'll drive the fucking horse.
I'll drive. I mean, I might as well. When we get shot
I'll
by
just trust
arrows, I can at least deflect them.
Yeah,
You
On to
best know
me.
it.
No.
Wait,
You can press.
you act as if there's
You could-
roving gangs of Indians out
Do
there, and
not-
you're gonna
First
drive.
of
You
all,
cannot
we're
say
not in
that,
India. They would be native
Yes,
Sword Coastians.
Derek, God.
Spencer on Wednesday nights have traumatized us to be prepared for the
Good
worst.
Lord. Dropping the I word in here.
Pretty sure India's not a country in the Sword Coast. Native Sword Coastians.
Oh my God.
I'm sorry. I grew up playing cowboys and Indians, not cowboys and bullshit.
Okay, let's stop. Let's stop. I don't want to get. I do not want to get my YouTube canceled before it even starts. I don't care. I don't care if they take down my Twitch video.
Okay. How much money is it to get the covered wagon that we want?
350 gold.
Okay, I will pitch
No.
in. Should we split this down the middle? How are we doing this?
Yeah, let's split
Whoa,
it
whoa,
three
whoa,
ways.
whoa, whoa, whoa.
Okay. 350
Hold on,
divided
hold on.
by 3.
It's 85 gold total.
Split 3 ways, and I have to drive it.
I already said I would
Will-
drive.
I will drive,
driving.
but I'm paying for it.
Okay.
What?
Go for it.
Yeah, go for it.
Okay,
Okay.
110 gold.
Is that really how much it is? Okay, can I role play?
Yes. Yeah, sure. I mean, I think this is pretty spot on. So.
Well, I haven't been doing. I haven't. Been, okay, so I am about 3 shots deep, and I have not been doing the voice. But yeah.
Harris, do you know what money is?
Yes.
Okay.
I don't think our drunk monk is safe to drive.
Yeah, I didn't consider that until just now.
Exactly. You didn't even think about it.
We're off to see the wizard, the wonderful
like,
wizard of Oz.
I'm the
Why is it
fucking
taking us?
drunken monk, and you're like, yeah, let's let the drunken monk drive.
We're on
I
the
was like,
golden brick
I'm
path,
so not
whatever
gonna
it's
fucking
called.
argue this. Okay. Okay, sorry, hold on.
You guys have
Hold on.
sealed your own doom.
I need to breathe. I need to breathe. Okay, sorry. Oh, okay. Okay, so I would like to approach the person who has the horses and cart wagon for sale.
Mm-hmm. Mm, okay. Oh, here we go. That's great. That's absolutely it. Um, as Ruby is procuring either paper or the book that she's looking for, you guys, Juniper and Harith, you start to ask around for a horse and wagon, a mode of transportation. Again, they're very accommodating, especially considering what you have done for Green Nest, and they offer you a very nice horse and a very well put together wagon for the price of 110 gold pieces.
How much would be for a bougie pillow and sleeping bag?
A
Like,
bougie pillow and sleeping bag,
yeah, like I'm gonna get the best sleep I've ever had in my life.
like 3 gold.
Perfect. I'm buying it.
Okay. So, Harith has had quite a bit to drink at this point. Um, so he's going
You
to
don't say.
approach the vendor. You said how much for the horse and wagon?
110.
110.
110.
I don't like it.
Yes.
I'll give you 112. Final offer.
Make a persuasion check.
12.
He takes he accepts your offer, and he takes the 110 and he counts it out. He goes, "Oh, you gave me 114," and gives you 2 back.
So did I really give him 114?
No, you gave him 112, but
Okay.
he gave you 2 back.
So I just spent 110. Okay, so
10.
that
10.
gives me 403. Oh, remove 110. Okay. Oh, that's so nice. Okay, cool. All right, I'm going to drunkenly bow and then go acquiesce my horse and wagon. And I'm going to
Okay.
name the horse Butt Stallion.
But stallion it is.
I know that.
I bought the horse, so I will name the horse, and I shall call her. I don't care if it's a male or a female. I didn't even check the look. She shall be named
Didn't even
Butt
check
Stallion.
the look.
Works for me. Let's head off to
Wait.
the
Butt Stallion needs carrots.
Oh god, how much
There
are
actually
carrots?
there is a thing for feed.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, barrel of
A,
carrots.
a barrel of carrots. Do you
A
want
barrel?
a desk of parchment paper?
I already got a desk of parchment paper. My bag weighs 12 pounds and most
I'm
of that's
sorry.
paper.
Okay. Yeah, no, we do. Okay, so we need how much for feed? I will pay for the feed. Okay, so hold on. So you said it was 2 weeks walk on foot. Would
Mm-hmm.
I'm assuming the carriage would double that speed? Okay, so
Yeah,
I'm
so
just
it'd be
gonna
about
go
a
ahead
week.
and still buy 2 weeks. That way, if we have to come back here, we have enough feed to come back. So yeah,
Okay.
however much, two.
In total, 2 weeks worth of food and
For Butt
feed
Stallion.
for
Yes.
butt stallion. You are looking at about
Okay.
7 gold pieces.
That's fine. Okay, so I spent the 7 gold pieces. I'm going to add Butt Stallion and Wagon to my equipment.
Inventory.
Horse. Horseshoes of the Zephyr. No, that's not what. Is it a no?
That's a magical
Legacy
item.
gear, draft horse. Is it draft horse? No, draft horse is
Mm.
only 50 GP.
You said riding
Oh,
horse.
riding horse. Okay, yeah.
That horse can write?
Add. Okay, so I added the horse, and then I'm gonna add wagon to my gear. Wagon. 35 GP. Okay, so they're both 35 GP. Okay. And then what is the item for the horse feed? What's it called? I know it's on the list. Feed.
It's just
Okay.
feed.
Feed per day. Okay, cool. Consume. Okay, so I'm gonna put 14. Not 10. 14. Can I really only do 10? It's only letting me do 10. Horse feed.
10 of what?
Hold on, I'll just add 10 items and then add 4 more. I'm going to add it to my wagon too. So feed will get added to the wagon. Sorry, I'm trying to be as legit about this as possible. Okay, add items to your wagon. More feed. 1, 2, 3, 4. Add 4 items. Okay, cool. All right, I've got it all added. Okay.
Nice.
And yeah.
And
okay,
we're off.
Let's head off.
Yep. So who's doing the first animal handling
moi.
check? Okay,
Yeah.
roll animal handling check.
Oh no. I got a 10.
It's pretty average. You do definitely get a decent start to your
Okay.
journey to Candle Deep. The horse has to warm up to you a little bit, it seems, but it's not disobeying. Okay. You guys set out. You have your supplies. You have a nice, comfy pillow and sleeping bag of the bougie variety.
I'm a stone Goliath monk. I
And
can literally
you
sleep on the
guys
ground.
set out for your first day
Yay.
of travel.
Yahoo!
So while I'm kind of like just, holding the reins, I'm gonna kind of hold the reins, but I'm
Mhm.
also gonna play a little ditty on my flute or my lute. Kind of serenade.
Okay.
Can I also make sure that we're going the right direction? Considering
I'm
who's
a drunken
driving us?
master. Calm down.
Absolutely.
And I'm attuning to my cloak of protection.
Okay. Make a perception check, Juniper.
Oh, my dice are rolling better this time. 12.
12. It looks as if you are headed in the right direction.
Look,
Perfect.
I may be drunk, but I'm a master. Back's itchy. Okay. Okay. Yeah, and I actually don't need my brewer supplies proficiency anymore because I automatically get it with the drunken master. So I picked up a lute. Even though I'm pretty no, I didn't have one. I think Saris is the one that has a lute. Yeah.
Mhm.
A performance
Make a
check.
performance check.
Oh man. 11.
Doesn't sound too bad. It's pretty mid
For
for
a drunken master.
somebody who is trying to navigate a horse and wagon and also
Nice.
play the lute. You guys set out on your first day. A few hours pass and you start to see less of civilization. You start to see like more farmlands or just flat fields and tall grass and whatnot. You see a couple of hills in the distance on your left and your right. Off in the distance, you do see large patches of what seems to be thick forest way off in the distance. Um, you can kind of tell that a lot of this may have been cut down at some point to try and build more on the main roads of the coast, but it kind of didn't grow in certain areas. um, Along the way you start to see off on the road tracks within the tall grass. You can definitely tell that something or someone has been in the tall grass because the blade of grass has been pushed down in certain directions as if something
Is
carved
it
a path
like
through it.
just a singular
Um,
path, or does it look like multiple creatures have walked in?
it looks no, it looks multiple. It kind of looks like the scene in Jurassic Park 2
Mm-hmm.
when they're running through the tall grass and you
Mm-hmm.
see all the raptors kind of converging to attack. It looks as if that like that.
Okay.
There's multiple paths.
Uh, I'm just gonna say Ruby is in the wagon right now and sees none of this.
Okay. Looking past that, you do notice that none of the paths lead out towards the road. Everything is fixed within the tall grass.
Is it grass or is it corn? Do I think it was children that was out there?
Hello, little corn child.
Yuck,
Um,
I'm hungry now.
the one thing that you do notice though is it does lead or looks to lead from those areas of thicker tree line and forest area.
How is how is Butt Stallion reacting? Does she seem
Kind
fine?
of
That's
normal.
Okay. I
Seems
just
fine.
know animals tend to have like a more in tune sense of like danger than we do sometimes.
You see her flicker ears a little bit. Kind of seems to be like some buzzing around there, so she just kind of
Okay.
flicks them every now and again.
Want to make my
But she's not reacting in
okay. I
any
want to make
hostility
sure
or
my
anything like
Butt
that.
Stallion is good.
You guys carry on for another good couple of hours before you come to an open on the road. Um, with you guys traveling and everything, you know that certain areas of the road is where they're very common for people to kind of pull over for the night or make camp, and you see that this area is definitely one of those. There is an old fire, a couple of rocks that are gathered around in a circle, to contain it. You do see that there are no fresh tracks really, but signs of people camping here and resting um, are
I'm
definitely
going
evident.
to look back at Ruby and Juniper and be like, "Oi, do you guys want to camp here for the night?"
Does it look like a safe place to
Uh,
camp?
I'm gonna make an investigation check to see if it seems safe.
Okay, like an investigation check.
6.
It looks as safe as anything
Oi,
else.
it seems safe enough.
I peek my head out and just do a perception. I'm gonna try to see if I can see any signs of like wildlife, I guess, or other people or anything like that nearby.
Okay, go ahead and make a perception check.
All right. 14.
14. Looking around, as you look at the campsite, it doesn't look as if it's been used in quite a while. Um, the charcoal and the fire itself looks to be well diminished, and sand and ash have covered it, pretty much to the point where you wouldn't even know there's any burnt wood or anything in there. Just very, very small pieces. You look towards the sky. It is starting to get a little, you know, set in the evening. So you do see those really nice, beautiful, dark orange and, you know, dark yellows and a little bit of pink here and there. As you look up, you see the wind blows the tops of the trees, and just a few birds just kind of fly off, being startled by the
By
wind.
the way, Derek, just real quick, do you do like
Yeah.
passive perception, investigation, and insight?
Yeah. It depends on
Okay, because
the moment.
I noticed on my character sheet the other day that I have like passive perception, investigation, and insight, and I was like, what the fuck is that, right?
Hmm.
Because like whenever anything that like whenever there was like an insight or
So
perception thing, it was always like roll to make that check, and then I looked it up and I found out that like
right,
if you don't inquire to make a roll, that's just your like the DM's
right.
like, what's your passive or perception or investigation. You're like this, so you don't actually like make
Hmm.
a roll to see if you notice something. It's just like, what's your base, whatever.
Yeah, the way that I describe it to everybody for that situation is if you walked out of your
Hmm.
door, your front door, like, and you're just looking,
Yeah,
that's your passive perception.
yeah.
You can see everything. If you're looking specifically for the mailman, that is you trying to perceive if that's the
Okay,
mailman coming down your driveway.
I
Same
just
thing
was
with
curious because I
investigation.
didn't know if you actually did. Because like from my experience, some DMs do, some DMs don't. So I just wanted to know.
Yeah, most of the time people are like, "Hey, I
Hmm.
want to look into this." That's actively
Right.
doing those things. But if, for example, let's say Ruby said that and you didn't inquire about it and you didn't care, Ruby is going to make a roll, but you're just going to stand there. So your passive perception may be higher than what Ruby rolled. So you may notice it
Right.
just innately.
Okay. I just wanted to ask. Okay.
Hmm.
So
Hmm. Yeah.
you guys want to camp here for the night?
Yeah, sounds like a good idea to me. Before
Alrighty.
it gets
Well,
too dark.
I'll tend to Butt Stallion and the wagon if y'all want to set up camp.
I'm gonna pick up my sleeping bag and pillow and just plop it down to what used to be a campfire and just
I'm
lay there.
going to feed
Okay.
Butt Stallion.
Okay.
I think Ruby is gonna try to gather up as much like fallen wood, like sticks, branches, things like that, as she possibly can, and bring them back and pile
Oh,
them up.
why can't you just prestidigitation some wood?
I can light things on fire. I can't create material out of nothing
I can light
yet.
things on fire too. I'm starting to sound like Tony the Tiger.
Oh
Oh,
no, you
Yogi
sound
the
like
Bear.
Yogi the Bear to me.
I was like, I
Hey,
feel like
boo
I'm
boo.
sounding like somebody,
Hey, boo
but
boo.
definitely the drinking
It's
is
great.
throwing off,
Fuck that
throwing off
idiot
my
Smokey.
my voice.
Smokey doesn't know what he's talking about. Light everything on
Okay.
fire.
Well, I guess while he's doing that, after I get done tending to Butt Stallion, I am going to take my brewer supplies and attempt to brew up some adult beverages for the evening.
Some
Yeah.
magical mead.
Schmead.
Okay. Schmead. You go ahead and feed Butt Stallion. The horse does take kindly to the fact that you're feeding her, considering that you've been traveling now for a few hours, not knowing if she had been fed beforehand, or done any manual labor before
Okay.
you guys had bought her. Um, after which you decide to get out your brewer's kit and start to make some of your possibly really good mead or really bad mead. I'd like for you to roll uh, another performance check. Add your proficiency bonus to that because you are proficient with those.
Performance 17. Yep.
17.
Very nice.
A lot better than the last time you tried. This one actually comes out really, really well. You kind of had a little bit of
Mm.
the jitters, and now with just travel and the open, the nice nature around you, and possibly an animal companion that is taking a shine to you, you make a very nice
I'm gonna.
mead that you
Oh,
may or may
I'm
not share
going
with
to
your other
excitedly
companions.
run up to Juniper and Ruby and be like, "Try this new meat I made. It's delicious."
I think Ruby kind of like accepts, but in a way that it's like,
Hey, do you have like a? I'll take a few sips of it. Yeah, sure.
I just nod excitedly.
what's it in? Is it like in a tankard or what are we looking at here?
Like a cup. I'm sure. I'm sure.
Okay,
Yeah, I'm sure we
I'll
have
take
like
like
some
a,
like
a
I don't want to like I as a drunken master and a Goliath
Pretty sure.
understand that you guys definitely cannot handle as much as I can.
I'll have like a
Yeah.
mouthful.
Pretty sure a brewer's kit comes with
Does
some
it? Let
bottles.
me check.
If it does, I'll take a swig off of the bottle.
Your girl's gonna gulp, gulp, gulp.
That's a herbalism kit. Hold on, it's what's it called?
Yeah, artisan's tools. So there's not specific things. It just says the special tools include the items needed to pursue a craft or trade. I would say that a brewer's kit has a few bottles because what else are you going to be brewing it into?
Okay,
Yeah, that's a good
You know,
point.
contain
Yeah,
it.
sounds good.
Okay. So you guys take Ruby takes a couple sips, Juniper, you guzzle the rest of it down. It is very nice. He has done a great job.
Yay!
It's excellent.
I'm
Now,
gonna
It,
give a I'm gonna give a little thumbs up and lay back down.
I'm gonna take a sideways glance at the equipment.
okay.
Is it like a lot of different stuff, or is it like a kind of a little contraption?
For the brewer's kit,
Yeah, yeah.
looking at it, you kind of see that it's a few different little like pieces of metal. There's a funnel, and there's like a little bag of something that sets into another thing that you kind of pour everything into, and it just kind of soaks in and down the funnel into the bottle.
All right,
It's a
bet.
very it's a very minor setup.
Cool, cool. Um, so on this trip so far, have we had enough time for everybody to attune to everything so far, or do I
Yeah,
need to?
you've been traveling for quite a few hours.
Okay, okay. I was just making sure because like we kind of like rewound just a little bit at the
Hmm.
beginning, and so I was checking to make sure we'd done that.
Yeah, yeah. As you guys set out and everything on your travels, you've been traveling. I would say after you got procured your wagon, your horse, your book, said goodbye to Hambone and Darcia. That took you roughly a couple hours of all that, and then you've been traveling for another about 7 to 8, which is about the max that a horse can go without getting exhausted.
Yeah, but okay. Well, I I think Ruby is gonna say,
I'm not super tired right now. And I'm fine to take the first watch if
Um,
everybody's okay with that.
after I just chugged like half of my gourd, I'm gonna look at Ruby and go, Ruby, I'm
What's up, big
hungry.
guy? Ooh, rations okay?
I suppose. Ha, I don't think
Oh
any of
my
us can.
Jesus, do
I
I
don't think
not
any
have
of us can
rations?
cook, can we?
No, I do not have that
Um.
feat. No.
You should have.
Wait.
Everybody should have
What's a mess
rations in
kit
whatever
do?
pack they choose.
Yeah.
A mess kit?
Just to like eat out of, right?
Yeah, you just eat out of it. Yeah, it's like bowl,
So
fork,
we have an
knife.
issue.
I don't
I have
think we've
one
bought
day
any
worth of
rations.
rations.
Same.
I don't think I have any.
Okay. Well,
Holy shit! Did we come all the way out here without buying any
I
food?
was so caught up with renting buying butt stallion, I didn't even think about food.
Guess we didn't eat
No,
the
we can't
horse.
eat butt
Well,
stallion. What's wrong with you?
I'm not hauling the wagon.
I'm gonna give Juniper a really dirty look.
Where's a druid? We
Okay,
need one.
hear me out. Hear me out. The fire's lit. It's the biggest it's gonna be for the night, more than likely. Why don't we all spend an hour trying to look for some food?
Haha, lit.
Uh, okay, I'll give it a shot.
I mean,
I I actually have a pretty decent nature. Could I maybe look to see if there's any plants in the surrounding area that might at least like get berries or anything like that that we could eat?
Yeah, make a nature check and then make a survival check.
Okay. Wow. Nature is a nat 20 with a 23 total.
Nice.
And then survival's not going to be as good. Oh, I lied. Survival's a 15.
Okay. Are you taking the full hour?
Oh, the whole hour to do this. Yeah.
Okay. As you look around, you notice, and especially in the area that you guys stopped at, this is one of the reasons why people have made this a very common area. Is you look around and you start to see blackberries, and you see trees that have dropped walnut trees. So you have fruits and nuts plentiful for your group.
All right, bet. So that's what I'm doing in this hour that everybody has probably separated. I don't know what you guys are doing.
I want to make a. I'm gonna take. I'm gonna do something risky here. I'm gonna take my ration that I have, my 1 day ration, and I'm gonna make
Okay.
a stonefall trap.
Okay.
So I'm assuming that that's probably gonna be like survival and sleight of hand.
Yeah, I would say go ahead and just make a dexterity check
Ooh, nice.
and a
Okay, so a
survival check.
dexterity check. Okay, so not a saving throw, but just a dexterity check, correct?
Just a dexterity check. Just roll the die and
Okay,
add
so I
your
got a
dexterity
19
modifier
for
to
my
it.
dex check. And then
Okay.
survival is a 14.
Okay. Knowing that you've done this before, you are a little bit, into the mead, but you've done the structure before. You know how to make this. You know it. Even though you have been drinking, it's like muscle memory. You create it, no problem. You start to spread your rations around to draw in anything. You do that within the first like 20 minutes or so, and then you start to navigate around. And then the last 40 minutes, you make your way back, and you notice that the trap has been sprung.
Yay.
Let me have you just roll a d20
D20.
for me.
Okay.
Ooh. What are we rolling
7.
for? Sorry, real quick.
Yeah.
A 7. As you look into it, you notice that what you had caught, half of it had been eaten.
What did I catch?
Half of a rabbit.
Well, we could at least make
Oof.
a stew out of it. So I'm gonna take it.
Potatoes.
Rabbit broth is not bad. You throw some bones in there and then, pull the bones out. That's still some bone
Honestly,
broth.
rabbit tastes so good.
So, yeah.
What is our third member doing during
Yeah,
this hour?
Juniper. Sleepyhead.
Dang.
Hold on,
Coming
I'll
in
be right back. I
hot.
gotta use the bathroom.
No, I'm only curious.
Yeah. One of us is gathering
Well,
fruits
I'm
and
curious
nuts.
for a
The other one's
specific reason.
hunting. The other one's sleeping in her luxury pillow and blanket.
So, yeah.
I got this from the
Hold on, I
Marriott.
gotta go to the bathroom. I'll be right back.
Do you want me to continue or wait for
Yeah,
you
go
to
ahead.
get back? So
Just because
at
she had the potty.
So yeah, once Juniper lays down and realizes that she only has 1 day of food for this week journey, she's gonna and then like get up perfectly, like fold up her stuff like pristinely on the ground. And I have a crossbow and some daggers that I'm going to manually like hunt for stuff instead of like
Okay.
setting up traps. And
Make us.
I want to make some beef jerky, not
Oh,
like
okay. So
literal
you
beef
want to
jerky.
dry some stuff out?
Yeah.
Okay. Make a
If you
survival
can
check.
catch.
What does S start with?
Did you just ask what is S start with?
Yeah, that's an 11.
11. Not too bad. It does take you the majority of the hour.
I catch the other half of that rabbit.
You look and you do
Running
see
around.
that there was a badger with a bunch of blood on its face and a bunch of like cotton fur stuck to his face. As you just instinctively shoot it, you do have a badger, a dead badger.
Nice.
Fuck yes.
Is it a honey badger?
No. Absolutely
No, that
not.
wouldn't go down with one arrow.
No,
That
his
motherfucker
name
maw
is
your
Stanley.
face off.
I'm gonna lie. I'm gonna lie to everyone and say that it is a honey badger, and I'm gonna gaslight everyone into thinking it's a honey badger.
Great. Let me do a quick nature check to see if
I want to
think this
make a
is a honey
perception
badger.
check to see if she's bullshitting.
No, I got a 19 plus 3. I know for a fact that's not a honey badger.
It would be an
Well,
insight
that's
check
funny
to
because
see
I
if I'm
rolled an
bullshitting.
insight check and it's an 18.
Yeah.
Okay. Here's the question though: do you guys call
Well,
me
that
out
depends on
bullshitting
whether
you?
we actually catch you or
Absolutely
not.
not.
Did we catch her?
So, as she comes back, you can definitely tell that she has something hefty in her hands. She's kind of playing it off a little bit. She just starts to like wipe away some sweat as she gives you
I
a
rolled a
sly
21
grin.
deception.
God damn.
Oh wow. Okay.
Oh, nice. A North Sword Coastian badger.
I'm a little skeptical, but nice honey badger, Juniper. It beats my half a rabbit.
Hey, meat is meat, and that's all that matters.
I could make some.
I'm doing my part as I look into the camera and give a thumbs up.
Okay, Deadpool, I need you to calm down.
She comes out of the direction that she had went to go hunting. She comes out and she starts proclaiming as she sees what you guys, around the fire and whatnot. She just fought a honey badger, took him down with one shot. And you see something hefty. She's carrying something hefty, and you believe her, as it
Yeah.
is covered in blood, and you
I'd like to
can't
think
distinguish.
I like to think I just got
Good.
some street cred with Harris.
I
Some mad
mean,
respect now
I
for him.
didn't catch a honey badger. I caught half a dead rabbit with my decent rolls.
Cool. I got and I dump my sack out on the ground of all the stuff that I
Ruby
collected.
brought back a bunch of nuts.
All right. Well, the nuts last longer
They're
than
high in
meat.
protein.
Oh, I was gonna dry up my meat, so that should last us for a
Wait,
decent amount of
You
time.
didn't like my mead?
What? Help!
Harriet's gonna.
So how many days worth of rations does the badger give us?
With properly cleaning and getting it prepped, you guys have about 3 days worth just from the badger. With what Harith can contribute is about another day, and then what with Ruby can contribute is about 2 more days of the blackberries and the nuts that she found.
So as a group, that's what, 8 days?
You have about 5 total.
Oh, sorry. My math is very bad in real life. Ruby would have known that.
Can I somehow take my brewer's kit skills and take everything that we have and turn it into a big no, that'd probably be
Yeah, soup actually expires pretty quickly.
and that would probably be the
Now that is including what you're going to eat today, and then you have 5 days worth.
yeah, and I think there's
after today.
actually God, I wish I would have grabbed that instead of the you know, something told me to grab the fucking the cooking kit, but I was like, no, I'm gonna grab a loot. Like a fucking jackass.
Well, maybe we can find a dead party on our way there that grabbed cooking stuff and died anyway. You know, maybe they didn't have a loot and that's what they needed to survive, and we could
I do
just
have
grab
an
their
iron
stuff.
pot.
We could backtrack.
That's actually excellent.
We could go back to that field of corn with all those children, but those children taste delicious.
Wait.
God.
Oh
I
my
could go for
god.
some children right now.
I'm a dumbass. So Harith, in his drunkenness, did not check his rations properly. I have 10 days worth of rations.
Yeah, boy.
That beats my 0.
No, hold on, I want to roleplay this. Oh, guys.
Yes.
I wasn't paying attention earlier. I actually have 9 days worth of rations.
Well, that's good. We might be able to make it there.
If we... So, wait. So how much did we say? So, including today, we have...
5 days worth of stuff with what we've got.
So
not
5 more
including
days.
today. So 4 days past
4 days
this.
past this?
No. In total, you have about 2 days that Ruby found. 1 day of what Harith can contribute just for the rabbit, and about 3 days with the jerky. So including today, you have 5 other days.
And then with if I split
Yes.
my remaining rations, that's 3 more days. So we have a total of 8 more days that we're good. So that should get us to, because it only takes a week. So that should get us to Candledeep with a day remaining.
And there's nothing saying that we can't keep looking for supplies while we're traveling.
Hunting skills.
I don't think that's a bad idea. I think we're probably safe. And Harith, I genuinely appreciate your foresight of bringing so much preserved food with you.
Well, what? I didn't realize I had it, but I'm glad I did.
Sometimes a 1 becomes a 10. You know how it works.
Well, so to be fair, when I made that mistake, when I was looking at my rations on my equipment, it said rations in parentheses 1 day. But then I looked over at quantity and it said 10, and I was like, oh, fuck.
All right. Well, I hope you guys are okay with eating not like gourmet food because a lot of this is, you know, not preserved or prepared. But I think we should be fine for the night. And again, I am fine to take the first watch if nobody has any
I'm drunk
objections.
enough that it's okay. And when we get to Candledeep, we can buy the cooking kit. I can't remember what it's called.
And I do actually also have 10 days. I didn't realize that it's not
We
like it's not
both
like
made
labeled
the
at the
same
top.
mistake.
Again, I am so much of a nerd that I do not have extra food on me.
I'm pretty drunk. So wake me up when it's my turn. And I
least-
immediately pass out.
At least now we don't have to like dip too far into
Yeah, we're
our
actually
rations.
pretty well
Yes.
set off. Yeah, I was low key
Alright.
kind of freaking out when I
Well-
was like, cause like I was like, we're actually kind of playing this like Survivor like.
I'm honestly kind of disappointed. I think that would have been
Yeah,
really cool.
I was like, I'm kind of into this actually. Like, this is kind of fun. I've never played I've never gone this into D. Like every time I played D&D, it's like, oh, you always just have everything you need wherever you go.
Yeah, you have 35
Yeah,
days worth
oh,
of
yeah.
rations.
Oh, it's like 3 weeks away. Yeah. You make it there, no problem. You don't even have to worry about food or walking or, fucking, fatigue.
All right.
Oh,
Well,
not here.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm all
no.
about this, like, role playing and strategizing.
Yeah, you guys enjoy your hard.
I'm
tacking
fucking
government
enjoying
cheese.
it, bro. It's fun,
first of all, it's a literal mountain worth of cheese.
Right?
Why would you not enjoy it?
I honestly, I'm tired. I'm tired of fucking playing D&D and having all this shit in my fucking equipment, and I'm like, I never use it.
It's like
Mhm.
potions in Skyrim.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I'm taking first watch. What does that entail?
Okay, or what are you? Well, first off, what are you doing in your first watch? Are you?
Oh, I'm for sure tending the fire, and knowing me, I'm probably gonna be
Weeble
working
wobbles.
on
Lay down.
the second draft of the attack on Green Nest,
Okay.
trying to make sure that this is good enough to turn in.
Okay. Um, with that being said, you are actively trying to compose your compendium as payment for the monks. However, you are taking first watch and still maintaining the fire. So you are a little distracted with that. So go
ADHD.
ahead and make a perception check at disadvantage. Give me 1 second.
Okay.
My phone's going off.
Oh, I thought that
The
was your
Futurama.
doorbell. I was so impressed.
God damn it. Oh, that was his Futurama ringtone. That's his personal phone. Sorry.
Damn, not bad. I'll take a fucking 14. That's not
Honestly,
too bad
anything
at all.
above 12, and I'm like, I feel good about that.
Yeah,
Like,
realistically.
I mean, like, technically, it's like, technically anything 15 or above is really good. But I'm like, if I get anything above 12, I'm like, I feel good about that.
I will say, while he's gone, my two magic d20s for tonight are
Oof.
not fantastic. Yeah, they're nothing high and nothing low. So we'll see what happens, but probably nothing good.
Oh shit, that's us.
Well, that's good to know.
Damn it.
He's a
I just
sleeper
realized,
cell.
is that our group that you posted?
Yeah. Yeah.
Ah, of course fucking Kenny would fucking pick blue. And then fucking
Of course you would.
goddamn Joe got purple.
Oh my god, and that leaves orange, and it's like, who
Well,
wants
I'm
that,
a
right?
fucking
Ooh, that's the
sorcerer,
worst.
and I already have like blue flames for my character, so like I can't.
Oh, do white.
Derek, white.
What?
Mm,
That's racist, but okay.
White power. No, I did not say that.
Oh,
White
I did
power.
not
that's
say that. Just
racist.
kidding. I was talking about the Power Ranger, okay, guys?
White Power Ranger.
God, bro, I swear. Look, it's all for comedy. It is all
suck,
for comedy.
yeah.
I swear, it is all for comedy. uh, anywho, so what's attacking us?
Nothing
Surprisingly.
yet.
What was the perception check?
Oh, okay. So disadvantage. I rolled 2. I got a 17 and a 14. So 14 is my perception.
14 total. You don't see anything out of the ordinary. You do hear the night creatures and whatnot. Off in the distance, you hear an owl hooting. And then further off, you kind of hear another one maybe communicating back to that one. It gets a little crisp as it is going towards the winter months. You're just starting mid fall. You don't hear a lot of crickets. You don't hear any of that. You just tend to the fire to keep your sleeping compatriots warm. The one thing that you do notice between keeping the fire and trying to start your compendium and get it the way that you want it is this is the first night in quite a while for you that it has been just a serene moment. The moment you stop making your compendium, your brain kind of shuts off for the vaguest of seconds, and you get that realization. Then your brain kicks back in. Okay, I need to make this page. I need to make this page. I need to make this page. Your watch is pretty uneventful for the group. For yourself, it's kind of relaxing. Who's taking a second shift?
Ruby, because we did not discuss this, Ruby's gonna go over and kick Juniper. Not like kick, like toe the shoulder of like, hey, wake
Yo,
up,
get the fuck
it's
up.
your shift.
time to
Man,
watch the shit.
Waking me up with violence. Yeah, I'll take the next shift.
Okay. There's a little time in between the shifts where you guys actually get to communicate because it's not like you're just like, okay, your turn, and then go right to sleep.
Immediately unconscious.
Yeah, immediately. Yeah. So you
Yeah.
do get to pass on some information or talk about, anything for like the next 30, 45 minutes.
Yeah, I think I would just mention like, hey, I can hear. Oh, sorry.
Hey, I could hear like some wildlife nearby. It didn't sound like anything except maybe some birds. Fire's doing fine. You might need more firewood. I don't know. Other than that, nothing eventful.
Juniper's just gonna give a little, like an acknowledgement, and then prep herself for this little posting.
Okay. You do see that the wood that was gathered, there has been a little bit more added just by Ruby kind of doing a little walk around and gathering a little little bundle more here and there.
Oh yeah, trust me. Having ADHD, I'm stretching my legs any chance I get. You got to take little breaks.
So, Juniper, let me have you make. What are you doing during your watch?
A whole lot of nothing.
Just
Just
being mindful of the area.
yep.
Back
Okay.
against the tree.
Let me have you make a perception check, please.
17.
17. Looking around, you kind of notice the same thing. There's a little bit. It's a little bit more crisp now as it has gotten later into the night. You start to hear what Ruby had described to you as the owls communicating back and forth. But as you listen to them, you can hear off in the distance like a kind of a rumbly groan and then a snort. And you realize that the rumbly groan is the horse snoring. And then she
Be real
snorts.
with you, Chief. I forgot we had a horse.
I bought this thing. Totally forgot I had it.
ADHD.
Dude, where's my horse?
Yeah. Um, everything kind of seems a little bit peaceful in this area. You don't notice anything out of the ordinary. It is a very cloud spattered night sky with a crescent moon. And the one thing you do notice is how crisp it is, especially in mid fall. Other than that, you don't hear anything out of the ordinary or anything to be alarmed with. Your watch goes uneventful.
Nice. All right,
So,
I'm waking up Harith so I can cuddle back up in my sleeping bag.
okay.
And I'm just gonna grumble to him that his horse snores loudly as I'm already drifting off back to sleep.
Okay.
Huh, huh. Bloodstone? What?
You hear as Juniper relays that message, the grumbling and snort of Butt Stallion as they are completely asleep.
I'm gonna kind of like give a weird look to Juniper and be like, "Butt Stallion's an angel."
Juniper is already fast asleep.
I'm going to take a morning swig of my freshly made delicious mead.
Okay.
And
Ooh. Sorry, you just reminded me. I have ADHD in real life. You just reminded me. Tomorrow is the solstice. So happy
nice.
solstice, everyone.
Awesome.
Yes. Happy solstice to you as well.
Anyway, so
yeah, so I'm gonna take a morning swig of my mead, kind of keep my drunken buzz going. And
Okay.
then kind of, since, I have to be up the rest of the day, I'm gonna go ahead and make sure my pack and all my belongings are kind of packed up and in the cart ready to go.
Okay.
And then I'm going to go over to Butt Stallion, who I'm going to baby talk and refer to as Booty Bandit. And
Okay.
brush Butt Stallion and make sure like all her straps are pristine, and she's good to go, and ready for the day of traveling.
No problem. As you prepare everything, and you baby talk Butt Stallion, go ahead and make your perception check for your shift.
16.
16. You're really focused on this horse. You're very proud of this horse. You're obviously babying the horse already. The one thing you do notice is that the night sky starts to lighten up. You get the light, you get the dark blues into the purples, into the light blues, and you start to see that the morning uh, is upon you guys. Nothing really happens during your shift for your watch. The one thing that you notice in particular during the watch is um, as the sun approaches to crest the horizon, it looks as if there is some storm clouds off in the distance.
We have a covered wagon, though, right?
Yes, you do.
Well, I mean, I'm sure that Butt Stallion isn't, not accustomed to getting wet in the, wet. So, I guess as the end of my shift comes, I'm going to wake up Ruby and Juniper, offer them some morning mead, and alert them to the storm clouds that I noticed, and say that we might have some wet weather ahead of us that may make traveling a little bit slower.
I think Ruby's gonna politely decline the mead in favor of water, and look up and say,
Well, I feel like we should be fine. We could probably patch together some kind of cover for the horse, right? I mean, we don't have to let them get wet. Well, not as wet as they would be, I
feel as
suppose.
long as we have something for her at the end of the day, she should be fine.
She's got food, we've got a wagon. I feel like, realistically speaking, we should be good to go, more or less. Oh, leaving the campsite, should we leave it? I mean, obviously, right? I'm thinking we should leave it better than we found it. What say you?
I say we get on the road as quick as possible.
Sounds. Me too. Sounds like a waste of time. Let's leave.
We don't give a fuck about nature.
No, I'm not saying like
Oh, I don't
trash
feel
the
like we
place. I'm
trashed the
saying
place. I
fuck
mean,
the people behind us.
we built a fire.
Yeah, we didn't improve it.
We didn't start the fire.
It was always burning since
Okay,
the world's been
well-
turning.
Ruby's for sure gonna cast Prestidigitation on the fire to make sure that the fire is out,
Okay.
and then I feel like, yeah, if we're in a hurry, I'm not gonna do anything else. Wait, do we have like a slick trench or anything like that?
Did
What?
anyone piss or shit
What?
while we were here?
No. Goliaths don't piss
Okay.
or shit.
Well, you just been
No.
holding it?
We
I
don't
don't do
piss or
that
shit.
ever.
Do you piss and shit?
What is this piss and shit you speak of?
Goliaths don't do that.
I cast Prestidigitation on my diaper.
Let me change
Look.
out my colostomy bag.
Oh my god, I was
Look,
about to say
we have to
colostomy
eat and
bag.
sleep. We don't piss or shit.
It gets
just
magically
ex-
transported.
we just exude the
We
nutrients.
fully
It's
absorb
fine.
it.
That's how I get my magic, bro.
God damn it. Hold on, I have to use the bathroom again.
Wait, we don't
Okay.
do that.
Ice prestidigitation on Thomas using the bathroom to clean it up.
To clean up his butthole.
Have you cleaned your butthole?
Skeeta bada butthole.
Oh my god, you guys are too much.
my schwing.
Okay, so you guys, you prestidigitate everything that needs to be prestidigitated. You clean up the site as much as possible. You guys start to pack everything up and head back out onto the road. I'm assuming that he may be taking the reins again, unless Juniper is going to be.
Well, I was gonna say, did we decide to rotate, or did we decide that he was just? I mean, he's kind of friends with the horse now, right? I feel like maybe
What?
we could convince him.
What?
You're best friends now.
I
you
don't
best
know.
friends
That's
with
up
the
to
horse?
the horse.
Good lord.
Does the horse
I
feel like
mean,
they're best
like,
friends?
there's got to be consent, okay?
Can I roll an insight check to see if Harith and the horse are best friends?
Sure, roll an insight
I don't
check.
even know if we're best friends. And I'm Harith.
That's a nat 15. It's not a nat 15. It's a 13 plus 2.
Looking at it, it does seem like the horse does respond to Harith.
Excellent. I'm going to use that in my persuasion to Harith to keep doing the horse stuff.
Oh,
Hey,
I'm glad you said stuff.
it seems like you and that horse are getting along really well. Maybe you should just keep, commanding this party, navigating us forward. You and the horse have a really good rapport. I'd hate to get in the middle of that.
Harith, you do
What?
horse stuff?
Everyone does horse stuff. What?
Are you
What?
calling me an equestrian?
An
Yeah.
equestranaut.
We listen and we don't judge.
I'm a brony.
Anyway, do well, then that's perfect. That
We listen and we don't judge.
My
And
favorite
so,
pony.
anyway,
is
would
okay.
you like to keep leading us forward in
Can
our
we
journey
look at? Do we have a
toward?
map? Can we bring a map?
Yeah, you guys
I-
got one before you left.
I assumed
Yes,
the
we did.
journey was
So
straight.
show me the map.
I'm the map.
Calm
I'm
down
the
there,
map.
Dora.
I pull up and unfurl this map
And we all
scroll
know
that we have
Backpack was the
acquired.
real OG.
Okay, and I'm assuming the map has a road in between Green
Nest.
Riff and the
Green
other
blah
place
blah
that we're
and
going.
candle
that
blah
I'm
blah
for
blah.
sh-
Deep.
Candle lights.
Lights.
Candle deep.
Candle deep.
Rock. Galactic.
Wow, that's well. It depends on how big the candle is. I guess.
It's not the size of the candle, but how you use it.
How deep it goes. Anyway,
God damn it.
Good lord.
Anyway.
But by the end of the session, he's gonna be dead IRL.
yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
What do you mean by the end of the session?
But okay, but is the path in between Green Nest and Candledeep, is it marked on the map?
Yeah. It's a main road. Yeah.
Okay, then can I point to approximate? Oh, can I estimate approximately where we are on the path?
Yeah. Absolutely. You guys took about a day with your intellect and able to judge that it took about a week on, or 2 weeks on foot, and 1 week with horse and.
That would be 7 days. I fold a piece of paper into 7 equal segments and
There you
then
go.
mark each segment of that 1/7 paper and hold it up to the map. And then I point it directly to where the first of 1/7 is and say, "This is where we are."
Yep. So as you look at the map, you gauge everything. Okay, Cloud Peaks are on your left. Check. The Wood of Sharp Teeth, which is the forest you see off in the distance, is on your right. Check. Everything is coming up Millhouse. You track about the 1 day of travel on horse and buggy, and you're in the middle, pretty much of Cloud Peak on the road. Um, if Cloud Peak was on your left, so you're trekking pretty good. You point out exactly where it is, and to keep following this main area, this road right here. On the map, you do see that there could be only one other area you could go to once you hit a fork in the road. If you take a left, you're going to go towards Cloud Peak, and that is not the way you want to go.
I make doubly sure to relay that information to our navigator.
Hey, I know, I know. I feel it in my gut that you're gonna want to maybe consider going off the path when we get to this split in the path. I'm gonna need you to keep going the direction that we want to go and not in the new direction. I trust me. I love adventure. I love learning new things, exploring new places. This is not the time nor the place. And also, we are a very small party. We're very weak. Let's get to the place that we're going first, and then maybe we can circle back once we know a bit more. How does that sound?
Are you backseat driving?
Technically, yes.
Do we know what's in the other town? Like, do we know anything about it?
And there's your perpetrator. Yeah, your
My
perpetrator.
perpetrator?
You were like, oh, the driver, the drunk Goliath is gonna want to stray off path.
To be fair, I did not say that you were drunk nor that you were a Goliath. I did say you like adventure. I know you like adventure. You like being the best at everything that you do, and I get that about you.
What?
And I
When
fully
did I say
understand it.
that?
No, come on, man. Look at you. You're pinnacle. You're the best. But, and hear me out. We can be the best later.
Ruby, are you gaslighting
Yes.
me?
Yes. Or no, depending on what you want my answer to be.
Can I make an insight check?
Make an insight check to see if you can suss out what Ruby is
11.
talking about here. Very cryptic, this one.
I was gonna say, do I even have to roll against
Roll-
that?
What's your passive
Roll-
insight?
I would say if you're trying to.
Oh, buddy,
Oh,
my
God
passive
damn it.
insight's 12.
You don't even. Yeah,
Yeah.
you don't have to make an
If
insight
you're
check. I
trying
don't
to
even beat your
deceive him,
passive.
You can roll a deception. If not, you can just let it slide for your natural ways.
Let me hit you with this. My charisma is not great, but it's not awful. I feel like I roll I feel like I roll a 12 in performance and I'm going to spend one of my magic d20s to do that.
Okay.
All right. So I burn a magic d20 to beat that.
Okay.
And we'll call it, yeah, he's convinced. Because a 12 beats an 11. And I know that's not necessarily how it works, but this is also not necessarily how you should be spending those dice. And I am going to sacrifice one of my 2 rolls that I get for this magic
Okay, so
power
I'm
that
gonna
I
I'm gonna
have.
role play this.
Okay.
I'm gonna role play this. Ruby,
Yes, sir.
I believe you. However, I just feel that you should know. Yes, I've been drinking, and I do rely on your insight to guide us to the right path. However, I feel it's imperative to know that I am now a horse parent.
Of course, of course. No, no, no. I wasn't even implying that you were drunk at all. I was implying that I understand that the pursuit of adventure is, it's in all of our bones. And trust me, I want to know new things as much as you do. I want to find new places, meet new people, beat new obstacles that we come across. But
Ruby, are you
I,
sure
I'm
you don't want to go down the other way?
trust me when I'm saying this. It might have been about 50% me convincing myself. It really might have.
Um, well, I would like to go punch new things. Punching's fun.
And let's
But
let's get to Candle Deep first, and then we
we're
can
all
both
horse
focus on
parents now, and we
punching new
must
things
make
later.
sure Butt Stallion
But-
gets to the next destination safely.
Of course, of course. The safety of this entire party, and that includes
Butt
our new
Stallion.
companion, comes first. Of course, yes, Butt Stallion.
All right, I'm going to make sure that we head down the right path.
And I hate to do this because this is gonna seem like I don't trust you. When we get to a split in the road, would you please let the entire party know?
If it means that much to
Okay,
you,
here's why. Because sometimes people use magic. You know me. I use magic. Sometimes people use magic to trick people. And so I feel like if we all know when we get to the split in the road, we're not going to have magic used against us to trick us to go the wrong way.
if you feel that strongly about it, sure.
I'm very skeptical of a lot of things, and I'm also skeptical of myself, and it does mean that much to me.
As you wish.
Oh, I love you too.
Parkour.
Parkour.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna continue driving.
DM, do we
Awesome.
know anything about that other town? Like, can
Yeah,
we do
what
like a
is that
history
other
check or
Oh
town?
something like
yeah.
that?
Can we hit some
For
The one
which
that we're
location?
not going to.
the split in the road?
Oh yeah, Nashkel. That is a split. There's a town in the split right there. It's called Nashkel.
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll a
Wait,
history check for those
sorry.
who.
Did you say there was a town
What?
at the split?
Yeah,
no,
it-
no, no. Wait, yes?
right there. Yeah. It's at the slope. So the split is at the slope of the mountains. They nestled
Okay,
right
so
there
there's a
in the
left and a
split.
right.
It's
Right
kinda
takes
like
us to
your-
Candle Deep. Left takes
Yeah.
us where?
Past
Well,
Nashville?
the very like the biggest area is called Amen.
Okay, but
Almond
so
Rock.
at the split, when we
Alright.
get to the split, when we can decide to go left or right, there's another town.
Yeah, right in the middle of the split.
Oh fuck. Okay. Well, shit. I feel like I wouldn't have had that entire conversation if I had known there's a town there. Maybe
Hey,
I would
Ruby.
have. Yes,
We're out of
sir.
town.
Okay. Well, I rolled a 24 on my history check, so I feel like we should know about this town.
And I rolled a 16.
Okay. So you guys know probably about 2 more days of travel, you're gonna come along the split at the slope of Cloud Peaks. In the split, at the base of the slopes, there is a small town known as damn, I can't
Nazareth,
think of it.
yes,
Yeah,
where Jesus was
Na-
born.
Nashkel. Nashkel.
Nazguls?
Well, they
Yeah,
stabbed
Nazgul.
they
Those
stabbed
bastards.
Frodo, so
Frodo sucks.
I
yeah,
beat
Sam's the
your
best.
ass with Frodo.
That's okay.
I'd
You're
beat
gonna get
Frodo's
I
one.
ass
also
with
use
Sam.
Sam.
You're gonna get one hit, and he's gonna
I use Sam and
deteriorate.
Frodo. I used all the good guys.
Call him.
Frodo sucks. Bilbo's where it's at.
Boo.
No.
Boo.
No.
If you pick Bilbo over Samwise Gamgee,
Pippin.
I'm talking about at their family, not at
Pippin.
Samwise. Samwise, we all know, is the hero.
Pippin's
Pippin.
well,
You fool of a took.
yeah,
And
he's
the
a fool of a
fucking
took.
best of them.
Now, Mary, out of those two, Mary's the best.
No.
Yeah, Mary's the best
No,
of the
Mary's
pair.
forgettable.
Of the pair, yes.
I will
take that
not.
back.
I will
Those are
not.
fighting words.
The unmitigated gall.
Pippin was the favorite of Gandalf. Okay.
If by favorite you mean Gandalf didn't instantly kill him when he fucked up
Yeah.
7
Yeah. He
times.
fucked up 7 times, and he was still Gandalf's favorite.
Pippin is a named headache
No.
of Gandalf's.
Don't quote your brother. That's below you.
Your
Well,
brother's
he
with
is-
Gandalf?
He is born after me, so
Absolutely.
yes,
He's
he is
below
me.
you. You can do better than that.
Pippin
And that's
is
what
the-
everyone said about Pippin.
Excuse me?
I will say this. Ooh.
Pippin has a lovely singing voice.
He does. He
And-
sang
Okay,
for
so
Tomato
Pippin
Eater.
at least has a name
Ugh.
that like isn't automatically like I don't think a girl.
Well, to be fair, Pippin
What's
is
his
not
real
his
name?
real name. Peregrine. Are you a
You're right.
real
That
fan?
is right. Yep.
And Mary's not his real name either.
I feel like that just ended this whole
No,
argument.
no, he's right. It is Peregrine.
Big fan.
I just don't think about. I don't
Yeah,
think
you
about
not
that.
knowing that
Look,
just ended-
I'm more like
Everything
Yeah.
you
look.
say
I'm
now
more
is irrelevant.
classic,
Discounted.
classic, like old Lord of like pre
Old.
fellowship. Like I know
Oh, yeah,
more
yeah,
from
yeah.
pre fellowship.
Like the
So,
Legendarium?
The Similarian.
Yeah, like the Legendarium.
The
Everything before
Similarian.
that.
Yeah, the
The Silmarillion?
Similarian.
Yeah.
Cimmerian,
Silmarillion.
It's,
Cimmerillion is
I've
the,
heard it
yep.
pronounced
Yeah,
different
that's
ways,
the book,
but sure.
yeah.
Similarly
Yes,
to other
whatever.
things I've heard.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway,
The Legendarium is everything comprised within that and other short stories that are before The Lord of the Rings.
it still only counts as one.
I will agree.
One range, roll them all.
But boil 'em, mash 'em, stick 'em in a where are we now?
Potatoes.
and tell us
you
about
get-
this town.
Potato. You guys are about 2 days out from Neshkel.
Wait. So the middle town is Neshkel?
Yeah, in the
At the
And
square.
we're
fort.
2 days away from
Yep.
that?
And what do we know?
Yeah, you're about 2 days away.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, it's a long
Okay,
distance.
okay.
It's a long, long way.
Something is behind the road ahead.
So, from what you guys rolled, you know that it is a town that is built within or on the split to help those navigate where they're going to go. They give them information, possibly a nice little stop before they either trek through the split of the peaks or continue towards Green Nest, going western to like Sunset Mountains the far hills and those areas.
Hold on,
and,
real
and that
quick. I feel called out. What's Pippin's middle name? What's Pippin's middle name?
Boris.
No, I mean it's obviously
It's
no
Brandy.
middle name.
I'm pretty sure it is.
Lord.
Hold on, let me Google that. I'm
No,
pretty sure
he
it's
doesn't have a middle name.
Brandy.
You're thinking of
Is
Mary
it Mary
Brandy
Brandybuck?
Buck.
Yeah. Yeah. His last name
What?
is
Hold
Brandy
on,
Buck.
hold
and
on.
It's Meriadoc. Is that how you say it? Meriadoc?
No, it's Mary.
No, his real name is Meriadoc. Or however you say it. It's that they both have shortened names.
Yeah, okay. Yes. So it is Mary Doc. But yeah, no, neither of them have middle names. Which to be fair is a very Anglo-Saxon thing in the first place.
Wow. Okay, yeah, no,
Like-
no, yeah, I was wrong.
Yeah, Meriadoc Brandybuck.
Yeah, because that's when he says both of their real names when they
That's
stole
right.
the fireworks.
Yeah.
But he says it weird. It's like it sounds like I can't even say it. Like it doesn't sound like Meriadoc, but I know. Yeah, it's something weird.
Did you put your name in the book of fire?
Yeah, did you put your name in the Goblet of Fire?
Okay. Are we on the road? Are we traveling? Did we leave the
did you guys
campsite?
start? Because you guys were looking at the map, and then you started talking about.
Yeah, no, and then
Frodo
I did
being-
I did the very clever thing of folding a piece of paper to get
Yeah.
sevenths, and then I pointed to where we
Technically,
are on the
Pippin's
map.
his middle name.
Pippin's his nickname. Don't argue
You know his
semantics.
child's name is Faramir?
Yeah. he
Yeah,
named-
well, if
a
your
lot
name
of-
ends in mir, you die.
Faramir didn't die.
Oh, that's horrible.
Yet.
I mean, technically, we all die. Anywho, okay, so we're like on our way to Nazgul. Nashville.
Nashville. Yeah. Nashville. Yeah. Yep.
Yes, we're on our way to
I hear they
Nashville.
have really good chicken.
I hear they have very good. Let's continue.
You guys
Ooh.
get back on the road. Who is manning the horse? Is it Harith?
Yes.
I believe I convinced Harith to continue. yes.
Wow.
Harith, go ahead and roll a animal handling
I hope
check.
I fail.
What's your
I got a 10. Yeah.
Pretty average still. You're kind of confused by the big words that Ruby used, but you feel flattered in the conversation because you understood that she said nice things about you.
I did. And they were genuine things. Genuine nice things that I said.
But Stallion takes off, no problem. You guys start your next day's journey.
Oh, that's a day worth of feed.
Was that the end of the information that we got though about that town? Is that it's just essentially a tourist town?
Well,
like people
we
just
haven't made
stop,
it to that town yet, have we?
Well, but it's
No,
a
no,
history.
your days off. No. So knowing, yeah, we got sidetracked. Knowing that it is a town that helps people, it's a guide town. Either you're gonna go this way. People ask directions. They ask which way to Sunset Mountains. They will politely, say, "Hey, follow this path. You'll run right into it within the next week or so." If you're going towards the south, towards Amen, you're going to go this way. you might, and they'll have a little bit of information about both of the directions, like steer clear of this, or oh, they had a rock slide, or oh, there is civil unrest within this city, steer clear of that. They'll have a little bit of information, but not too much.
Or
Okay,
oh,
perfect.
rations cost 50 gold apiece.
Yeah, or don't forget your rations.
Sounds like a wretched hive of scum and villainy.
So, you guys set back out. You do see those clouds that you had noticed. They start to roll in a little closer towards you as you are heading towards those
On
clouds.
day 3?
This is day
Oh,
2
okay.
of your travel.
So we're still on day 2. Okay.
Yep.
During our travel, I would like to tinker with Harith's brewing tools and see if I can't maybe improve them a little bit.
Okay. With Harris' permission, Harris, do you give?
Oh,
permission to-
absolutely not. I'm sitting in the back of this wagon.
Well, Harris has his brewing stuff on him.
Oh wait, like literally on you? Like you have them attached to you?
It's not a big setup. It's usually in like a pouch. He collapses it down and it goes into a pouch.
Oh fuck, I thought they were in the back of the wagon. Never mind. I will ask permission then. I'll say,
Hey, so I noticed that you've got some equipment that you work with there. A lot of that's like metal and small screws and funnels and stuff like that. I'm actually pretty good at tinkering around with stuff like that. Do you mind if I take a look? Maybe see if I can't fix it up, make it better than it usually is?
What do you know about brewing, Ruby?
Well, I don't know dog shit about brewing, but I know how machines work, and I feel like this, this equipment, it's a machine. You gotta tinker with machines a little bit, make them a little bit better. That's kind of the goal. You make them as good as you can.
Well, this is how I look at it. It currently works. I could let you tinker with it, and there's the possibility.
Why fix what
What?
ain't broke? I said, why fix what
Well-
ain't broke?
It's just the possibility that it could potentially get broke.
Okay. Well, I'll tell you what. Why don't we do this? I'll make an investment. I'll say, what did this gear cost you? I mean, this is just generic stuff, right? You can buy it from a store.
Sick burn.
Can you buy a brewer's kit from a store?
Yep.
Do I have enough booze to last me till we get to Nezgul? Nezgul.
No.
Huh? No.
No.
Mm.
Not
Okay.
made.
So what you're worried about is that I'm gonna break this before we get to our next town.
Yes.
Okay. Well, let me posit this. I will, if I break this, I'll pay you the full cost of the equipment that you have, and for every day away from town that we are, I'll pay you another, let's say, 10 gold. On the other hand,
Man, it's mommy Warbucks
If-
over here.
if I do fix this for you, if I make it better, then you owe me. I'm gonna go real small here. Let's say 1 cup of whatever you brew from whatever you brew with the skit. See, it works out worse for you if I fuck up, right? Because if I fuck up, oh, you're out of booze for 2-3 days,
That's a
something
long
like
time.
that. But yeah, it is. But you get compensated for it. You get compensated for it, the full price of your kit plus 10 gold for every day that you have to go without booze. But if you don't fuck up and I make your kit better, then hey, that's a little off the top for everything you brew. And you probably brew so much anyway. I mean, I had some of your stuff the other day. You had so much of that. You know, it's a pretty good deal if you think about
Well,
it.
I already do like to share my brew.
That's true. That's true. I tell you what. I tell you what. You don't have to share anything else with me for free. I'll just, if I want to drink it, I'll drink it out of my share.
I'm gonna trust you, Ruby.
I think that's a good idea.
I will let Ruby have my brewer's kit.
And I am going to use my tinker's tools on it to try to improve it.
Okay. Go ahead and make a performance check with your proficiency using your tools.
So, proficiency, because I am proficient with tinker's tools, but that'd just be what, like a +2 because that's my proficiency bonus.
Yes.
Well, I hate that. Are you sure it's performance?
Well, you're trying to perform something intricate.
I feel like that would be sleight of hand,
performance
honestly.
is charisma. Performance is charisma.
I feel like when you're trying to do something dexterous with your hands, that's more sleight of a hand check.
Yeah, it'd be sleight of hand, or it'd be like, I mean, a multitude of different things. Anything from like, no, actually, I feel like, yeah, sleight of hand might be the only one on here that makes any sense. But like, performance in my mind is like playing an instrument for someone, right?
Right.
Sleight of hand's more of like a
Whereas-
dexterous, like movement of hands.
Yeah, using your
Yes.
hands to do
I
something.
don't. I personally, in my opinion, I've never thought of sleight of hand as just trying to steal something.
Yeah, no, it's like whether it's like picking a lock or something like that, like it's using your actual
Yeah, how
digits
dexterous
to-
you
to
are with your
do
hands.
something.
Yeah, just my
Mhm.
opinion. You're DM, though. I'm not going to argue.
Mm-hmm.
Right. I will accept a performance if that's what you choose. I would just argue maybe it's not a charisma based skill. To my wizard who has no charisma.
I will say this. Yes, that is what performance is. In the literal sense. But what I would do is, if it's dex based, I don't think it's sleight of hand
Ooh,
because
acrobatics maybe?
maybe in that realm. But working with something, especially if it's not really that fine, like to me, this is just me for a sleight of hand, and I get where you're coming from, and this is why I'm putting the example. It'd be like a watchmaker.
Yeah.
So
But
this
wouldn't
one's
that just
not
be a
that
straight up
fine.
and down dex
So
then?
I would probably just do a dex roll then and add your
Straight
proficiency.
up and down dex. Oh my god, it's literally one better. Okay, 9.
9. Looking at it, it seems pretty simple. You have the tools and everything. You
What did you
don't
say
break
earlier?
it
If
by
it's
no
broken,
means.
if it's still not broken, don't fix it.
I did say that, yeah.
You don't break it by no means, but when you're working with it, you do seem to kind of bend a couple pieces.
Yeah, I feel like I make it completely out of tune from what it was before.
So it still functions. It just, when you put a fire underneath it, or when you put your bag on there on the stand, to drip your mead, it's kind of off. So your bottle's gonna have to be slanted just a little bit.
Ruby would literally rather pay that money than see that she was not able to do something she was so confident in. She stomps the brewer's kit.
Wow.
Do I notice this?
So you just decimated the brewer's kit?
Yeah. And
We were
then
driving.
immediately like reaches back and pulls out the coin purse and just like walks up.
Okay.
I am so sorry. You actually had a different model than the one that I thought you did, and so I followed the instructions. And I thought it was
Ruby.
gonna go well. No, I know, and I feel
Ruby.
so bad. I feel so bad about that. But here,
And I just hold out my coin purse.
I'm gonna get a very
Okay.
like serious look on my face. I'd just be like, Ruby, can you press to doodle mead?
no, that's not magic that I have.
And I'm gonna let out a just
Wait,
oh.
okay, wait, hold on. I have an idea. I
Oh yeah.
might
God
I
damn it.
might be able to fix this. I might be able to. Probably not though. Is the thing. Is the weirdest thing about that.
Why, Ruby?
No, I thought I could make it better, and I want to, and I want to make it better, and I want you to have like the best equipment possible, and that's where my
It
brain
was
was at. But, like,
fine.
my hand.
It worked.
I know.
No, it doesn't work at
I
all.
know, and I know. No, it doesn't. Hey, Ian. Okay. Hear me out. We're what 2-ish days away, right? So that's 20 gold, right? And then like what 25 for the kid. Okay, so you're already getting like a bunch of gold for that. I'll tell you what. On top of that, any drink that you have in this next town, that's on me.
Ruby, I
How
don't
about
want
that?
your gold. I just want my mead.
No, I know.
Oh man.
I fucked up. I know I fucked up. I know, and I'm not like denying it or anything. I'm
I
super
didn't
sorry,
take your
but I thought I
magic
could make it
thingy and be
better.
like, I can make that better.
Well, if you took my spell book, I'd literally kill you.
This is tragic to watch as a third person. Just like awkwardly sitting here in silence in this
Juniper, look what
fucking
she
wagon.
did.
Oh God, no.
My mead, Juniper. Now what am I gonna do?
I'm not.
That's
I got
I'm-
nuts.
that's
I
all
got
I
nuts.
base
I
my
got berries.
character around, Juniper.
Ruby at
This is
is
literally me.
actually panicking, like actually panicking. Like heart rate increased, like probably starting
I'm
to
gonna look
sweat
at
this
Ruby and be like,
point.
Ruby, I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed.
Oh.
I'm just disappointed.
The worst. The worst.
Roll a
Okay,
1d4 fucking
Ruby-
mental psychic damage.
You know what? I actually am going to do that because trust me, that would actually do that. Okay, it's a 1. It's a 1. I take one psychic damage from that.
One
One
disappointment,
disappointment damage.
One disappointing your dad damage.
Oh god.
Okay,
You got a sad himbo.
Why did that not work?
I am a sad himbo.
there we go. Okay, no. What I'm going to say is Ruby
Oh, god.
You know, like when you see a robot, like an AI robot in like, sci-fi movies, like shut down, how it just like completely goes blank. Ruby does that and just goes and gets him in the back of the wagon and just sort of lays down.
Harith is going to take his gourd and take the tiniest, smallest of sips and then crack the whips to continue on to Nezgul.
Okay.
Yeah, I feel like realistically speaking, Ruby is now no longer paying attention to the real world.
God. Oh, God. Oh.
Yeah, it's full on disassociation from now on.
God, that was rough to watch.
Oh, good lord.
Because she would rather have you feel like she fucked up your kit than minorly fucked it up, and that's just she's not good at something.
Oh, good lord. Oh. Yeah.
Okay. Ruby is in her own little
Catatonic state.
disappointed world. Pretty much. Just
Yeah,
has a
more or
blank
less.
look. Harith is down one brewer's kit and feels really bad. The fact that knowing that when you guys take another rest or a break, he cannot sit there and brew mead for a couple of days. Juniper is contemplating just jumping out of the wagon after that.
I was
Back
literally
and
gonna say that earlier.
Ugh.
The secondhand embarrassment is like intolerable right now.
Oh, this wheel's coming off. I need to jump out and fix it and just never come back.
I think a
So-
wheel came off like 2.5 miles back. I'll go for that.
So, you guys, about midway into your second day of travel, start to see not only the emotional storm clouds rolling in, but the literal storm clouds rolling in. And that's where we're going to end tonight's session.
Oh, man. Left it
Oof.
at a cliffhanger.
On a on a cliffhanger of emotions right now. Do I live? Do I die? Please tell me.
Harith finds some mead before he reaches the next town. Tune in next episode to find out.
Before he
Will
starts going over
Ruby's
straws.
Tinker's tools let her build a pistol before?
Oh, God, no. Oh,
She takes a level in gunslinger
Just to
just for
blow
that,
her brains
that
out.
one act.
God. Oh, good lord. Oh,
That was
a lot
that
of
was
role
epic.
playing, but it was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
God.
I
Oh,
liked it.
That was so good.
I am genuinely so sorry. I thought that was gonna work.
Like, I was so hesitant too, and I'm like, well, this is my party companion. I should trust them.
You know what the worst part about that is? Is I spent a 12 on something else, and the only other thing I had was a 9, and I was like, I can't use a 9. The
I
9's
like
not
how
gonna
you
do
used
it.
one of your magic
Rolls a nine.
die and still failed. Oh, God.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
man.
love it.
That's good stuff. Wait, no, was that with the brewer's kit, or was that with something else?
it was the no. I used my other the 12 I used
that
on
was to
something
convince
else.
me to. Yeah.
Oh yeah. I RP'd. I burned my
I was
12
so
on an
confused too,
RP.
because I was like, what? Wait, what? Harith has no, like, Harith is literally just like sitting up there, just like happy to be like, just, behind Butt Stallion, just wherever you tell him to go, he's gonna be like, okay.
I felt like okay because in my head what those two
Mhm.
dice that I have are like me basically taking the reins of the DM for a second and being like, this is
Gotcha.
how this works. So it's like magic way above what my character can do. And so I was like, okay, if I'm going to convince you, this is the way I want this to go,
Right.
magic. So it made more sense of me convincing you, of me with fucking zero charisma and horribly awkward in social situations. That was just like I convinced you of this. And then the only other one I had was a 9, which would have been the same result either way. I was like, goddamn. Yeah, I told you, I rolled really bad on my D20s for this session.
I didn't get any, like, I mean, I got some decent rolls. I didn't get any great rolls. I didn't get any 20s tonight.
I got 2! I got 2 fucking nat 20s, and they were on, like, history.
God, that's the worst. When you get fucking nat 20s on, like, Pissant rolls.
Yeah, and then you get into a fight, and you're like, 1, 1, 2, 3,
yeah,
1.
It's crazy. We didn't have any fights this session.
Oh, I'm so happy about that, though. I'm so happy. We would have been fucked.
I mean, I don't feel entirely. I mean, my HP is kind of low, which is shitty. But like, I don't feel entirely squishy because I mean, one, I'm basically protected against ranged attacks. At least one ranged attack per turn.
Ooh. All those animals of the woods that can use range attacks.
Yeah. Because you can use all those animals.
Yeah, like wolves, badgers, owls. I'd have been
and
dead.
then I also have I've also still got my stone endurance too, which is a 1d12 plus 1 once per short rest. So that's at least at the max 13 HP that I can negate. Yeah.
That's not bad. Oh god, look at right here. It says I can actually negate -2 damage, which means that if I use that, I take 2 more damage than I would have.
Also really cool.
Good job, wizard.
So also really cool as a drunken monk now, whenever I use my flurry of blows, I can disengage. I can use the disengage action, just use it. Like whenever I use flurry
Vulcan chop those
so
bitches.
basically I can just punch somebody and then just be like, yeah, I'm gonna walk away. And you don't get an attack of opportunity. And
okay, but what GIF and soundbite plays while you're walking away?
What would play? I can't think of anything right now.
Oh, that actually reminded me. Did anyone check the soundbite that I added to our channel?
I don't have Discord Premium or Nitro anymore, so I can't use.
Oh my god.
Oh, yeah, that. That's messed up.
It took me maybe 8 minutes to take the YouTube video, separate that sound clip, put it in. Yeah.
That's funny.
Put it into Audacity, compress it into a whatever .something file, and then upload it to Discord. So now that's available to anyone anytime they want to use it. And if you want more,
wait, is that the actual sound?
Am I your guy? Oh yeah, that's from the video.
Oh.
That's the dog choking on Lakewood.
Dude, it sounds so much worse than what I thought.
That is so
Yeah,
good.
Oh my god.
Okay, so do you know now why I played a wizard? Because I am a huge fucking
Yeah,
nerd.
I feel you. I mean,
I just know
I
how
mean,
to
I
do these
I
things.
like wizard, but I just honestly I prefer sorcerer more than wizard.
Okay, I didn't know wizard was like you don't get more
Mhm.
spells when you level up.
Yeah.
I had no idea. No one has ever told me like, "Hey, yeah, you start with the
That's why I
spells you
prefer
have."
sorcerer, because sorcerer can literally like you level up, or actually
Just
not
no
even a
new
level up,
spells,
on
yeah.
just long rest. You can just be like, I want to change my spells. Yeah, yeah. So that's why I like sorcerer. I prefer sorcerer. Now wizard's great because wizard, once you learn a spell, right, you can literally switch it on the fly. You can just literally be like, hey, I'm gonna take like 10 minutes to switch this spell. But you gotta find the scroll for it and add it to your book.
E-
And then I can't remember. I don't know how warlocks get new spells.
I mean, sucking demon
Yeah,
dick
sounds about
probably.
right. That sounds about right. Warlocks are all about them demon dicks. I
Who
mean,
isn't?
dude,
I mean,
no,
yeah,
like
no, I
for
mean,
real.
no,
Okay, so like
probably
no
somebody
lie, I
weird.
had a dream the other night that I got visited by a demon.
Uh,
Like no joke. Like
nice.
so I had this dream. It like I didn't tell anybody about it cuz I was just like I don't really care, right? But so I had this dream that I was like in this like store or whatever. It was like a tech store. It was really weird. No, it
Kmart?
was like a I don't want to I don't want to say it was like
Office
a Best
Depot.
Buy, but it was like a tech. Yeah, it was like
Mediocre
it was
buy.
like a tech store kind of, right? Or no, maybe it was like an
Radio Shack
office supply store. I
action.
don't know. It was like some kind of like store, but it wasn't like food or anything like that. And there was this like the only other person in the store was like this overweight Asian guy, right? And I remembered like I kept trying to talk to him and he wouldn't talk back to me. And then finally, like he starts walking towards the door and on his way to the door he like looks at me. And so like the classic like demon look where like the whole eye goes black. So his eyes go
Mhm.
black, right? And then like I just remember hearing this like guttural like demon chanting as he's like looking at me. And then he leaves the store, right? And then there's a phone on a pedestal in the store and it starts to ring, but I refuse to answer it. Yeah, and then
Probably a good call.
I woke up having to go to the bathroom real bad and like my heart is like literally beating out of my chest. And I was like, "What the fuck?"
Gee.
So, I get up, go to the bathroom, come back, I'm like, "Well, that was dumb." And then I go back to sleep.
Well, now I want to give you a tarot reading.
You know, I honestly, so I don't believe in the paranormal, but sometimes I'm like, maybe my
Hey, bro,
non-belief in the
let me
paranormal is the only thing that keeps me safe from that shit.
let me put it to you this way. Um,
Uh-huh.
200 years ago, the science that we have today was literally called magic.
Right.
Mhm.
So, you know, it's probably just something we don't understand that can be fully explained
Right.
by magic. Or far sorry, fuck off. By science. Fully
Well,
explained
so
by
what I
science.
normally tell myself is whenever I have dreams like that, is it's like, oh, I just had to go to the bathroom real bad, and it was just my body trying to wake me up to go to the bathroom, right? But like normally when I have dreams, like 90% of the time when I have dreams, it has something to do with what happened or what I talked about, you know, within the past few days, right? But at no point in time in the past few days had I talked about anything like that related, played anything like that related. So I was just kind of like, that came out of nowhere. But I was just like, it's whatever. I was like, if there's an actual demon and it wants to possess me, good fucking luck. Enjoy that. I'm like, you're gonna want to fucking shoot yourself by the end of the day. I'm just like, good luck with that. You're gonna fucking hate yourself if you possess me. Yeah, so I don't even worry about it.
Fair enough. Hey, good news. You got all
Oh,
upright
did I?
cards.
Oh, what's that
Yeah.
mean?
You got the Ten of Swords, the Nine of Wands, and the Moon.
The moon's good, right? Maybe.
Maybe.
I like the moon. I've always been a bit of a night owl.
All right. So let's see. Defeat hopelessness, being trapped by emotions, pinned down by many things or situations. All right. So, like, yeah. Your past being more or less hopeless, but golden sky in the distance suggests that things
Oh,
will
that's
improve.
awesome.
Okay,
That
great.
kind of sounds very similar to a certain situation.
Yeah, trust me, these are way too
Derek kind of
accurate.
knows a little bit about that. Yeah, with me being over past bullshit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
And
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Nine of Wands represents a time of perseverance and inner strength, where someone is being tested but refuses to give up. Hey,
Dude,
congrats.
like last year was rough for me. Real rough. That's kind of the reason why I dropped out of D&D for a little while, is because I was going through some shit. I felt great lately. Mentally. So I'll be honest. So for a little while last year, I was struggling with the bad thought that, a lot of people struggle with.
Yeah. Hey,
And
trust me, bro, I've been there.
honestly, I've not had the bad
Are you
yeah, I've
are
not
you
I've
done
not had the
streaming?
bad thought in like it's been a while. I'd say about a couple of months now. Yeah.
Guns told. All right, so I do past,
Uh-huh.
present, future readings.
Right.
That's the only one I'm good at. The moon represents the unconscious mind, illusions, deceptions, and hidden fears, often signifying a time when something is not as it seems, urging the reader to explore their intuition and confront their inner shadows. So, I would recommend you, in the future, just take some time and the things maybe that were the causes of problems in your past, just reflect on those and sort them out.
I mean, they've definitely been sorted, but yeah, I feel like reflecting is good.
Great. Yeah. And you know what? Even reflecting on things that are.
I can agree with that.
I feel like in my mind, 2025 is going to be a pretty tumultuous year, just in a lot of different regards. So yeah, what's real
Right.
and what isn't, right? That's
Yeah.
what's to focus on.
Honestly, so I've really been enjoying our D&D sessions. I've really been enjoying streaming them. I'm not saying
Hello.
that, at any point these will like kick off and, will be like the next critical role, but
You never know.
Maybe they will, and there's no reason to tell yourself they won't, because
if you get rid of
Well,
hope, what
so
else is
that's
there?
the thing. I don't really have. I don't really have hope or not hope about the situation. Like to me, I'm just happy that they're there, that we can go back and look at them. You know what I mean?
I mean, that's the best way to feel about existence as a whole. It's whether you're happy or not with what you're doing, just be
Right.
happy
Yeah.
that you're
I
here.
agree with that. I definitely agree with that. But if these ever do kick off, if you know, it ever gets to the point that, people actually want to come and watch these, it'd be great. Be a lot of fun. I honestly, if we could all just like have a professional D&D group, that would be amazing. I would love that.
Hey man, if if it gets me out of uh the thing I'm doing now, I'd
The
absolutely be
grind,
fine with
yeah.
that. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the grind.
I feel the grind. I had a conversation with Derek about the grind earlier. Uh, but yeah, notes.
And you know that the bad thing about like
Hmm.
that is, and I'll say this, like I'm not saying that it wouldn't be cool, but like if you watch anybody who does do that professionally, yes, they have a lot of fun for it and stuff, but it's a new type
Right.
of grind. Like you have to continue, like you have to look at it as a like, or let's take Critical Role for example. They started out on Twitch with a company that Felicia Day
Hmm.
took over, and they were approached by her, same circles, yada yada yada. Um, they were approached by her, hey, do you guys want to try this? We're trying to launch another thing on our channel, and sure enough, it took off. It was perfect time, situation, so on and so forth, and then you start to see how big it's gotten. And like, if you look at their first campaign, their second campaign, and now they're on their third campaign, and everything in between, like, yeah, they're still having fun, but even like the interviews and stuff, they will tell you that it is a constant because now they're, what can we do to upgrade things to make it better for the viewers? What can we do to appease the viewers to get our merch out there? Okay, shirts are selling, obviously. Oh, they didn't like this type of hat. So it's definitely
Yeah.
another type of grind. It more so it's on your dime and what you're going to be doing. But if you don't do it, if you don't take it seriously, like a 7 day a week job, then it's not going to
Yeah.
get that successful,
Yeah.
unfortunately.
Well, I mean, to be fair, like Casey brought up a good point earlier. So when I was setting up my, the new close up, you know, my new Dungeons and Dragons Adventure of the Drunken Monk thing that I, made for earlier, um, he was like, your picture looks a little stretched out. And I'm like, yeah, it does. And then so I looked at like how much the program, that I was looking at to like edit, for it. And it's like $15 a
Mm-hmm.
month. And I was just like, I could spend $15 a month on it, and, work, have a program to like work on images and stuff. But I was like, I only do this like twice a month. I was like, I can't justify spending $15 a month for something that I'm only going to use like twice a month. You know what I mean? And personally,
Oh
and
yeah,
personally, I don't
absolutely.
feel like it looks that bad. I definitely want to work on my thumbnails for YouTube a little bit more. I definitely feel like, speaking of which, I need a good title for tonight's episode. Ruby betrays Harith. The
The
betrayal.
betrayal.
I can't call it the betrayal because people honestly expect like an actual betrayal.
Yeah, they're gonna watch the entire thing and be like,
Where's the
"What
betrayal?
are they talking
And
about?"
then when they finally like get to this part, they're gonna be like, that was the betrayal? Really?
This is
yeah,
clickbait.
this motherfucker clickbaited us. No, I feel like, honestly, I feel like a good title is probably The Journey Begins. I like that one.
No, I like
Ruby betrays Harith. Should I just do it for the clickbait? I'll do Ruby
Yeah,
betrays
for sure.
Harith and then parentheses clickbait, just so they know. Just so they're aware that it's clickbait.
The
The Adventures of
Stallion.
Butt Stallion. Okay, I like that one. Yeah, I
That's
like
pretty
The
good.
Adventures of Butt Stallion. People are gonna be like, Butt Stallion? What? Okay, I gotta click on this to find out what the fuck Butt Stallion is. What's Butt
What's
Stallion?
Butt
It's
Stallion?
total reference to fucking Borderlands. But I was like, I can't not have a horse.
Oh my
It is.
god!
You
It
just
is.
got it.
I did. I fucking
Right?
love Borderlands,
I was like,
dude.
I can't not have a horse and
Ah.
not call it Butt Stallion.
I'm sitting here fucking. It's nagging in the back of my brain. I'm like, Butt Stallion. I know what that's from, and I'm like going through everything. I was like, I don't fucking know. I give up. I got other shit I gotta do, like try to keep this shit on track.
I'm glad.
And
I'm glad
wow.
you could figure it out.
Wow, fucking Tina. Ugh.
Tiny Tina, originally played by Ash of
Ashley Birch.
Yes, Ashley Birch of what is it? The YouTube channel, Ash Plays or something like that.
Oh, I didn't know that she did that. I knew her from like Steven Universe and all them other things.
I met and introduced myself to her in real
Wow.
life.
What?
Yeah, at
I fucking
MagFest.
love Ashley Birch.
Oh, she's fantastic. Her brother Anthony is a dumb piece of
Wow.
shit.
Oh, wow.
Well, the more you know.
I'm glad I don't like that guy. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll preface with this. I made a comment on one of her videos to which her brother got overprotective. It was not a sexual comment, but he took it as a sexual comment and was like, "Oh, fuck you, dude." And I was like, "That's for sure not what I meant."
Yeah.
And so when I met them in real life, I don't think either of them recognized me, but I think, well, maybe he did. I don't think she did.
Oh, are we talking about Anthony?
Yes, Anthony Birch, the
Yeah, I was
cock.
about to say he kind of looks like a douche.
Ah.
I'm looking him up on.
Yeah,
I'm
he's
looking him
a
up on
he is a
Google
cock.
right now. I'm like, he kind of looks like a douche. I'm sad.
He
He's the
is.
same age as me.
Well, you know,
Right.
quality of outcome.
Well, I'm sorry that your celebrity, interaction was, tainted by
You know
such
what?
a penis.
It's fine only because I also got to introduce myself to Tamara Bruschetta, the white skinny bitch that's also with them. And
No, tell me how you really feel.
I mean bitch as in like she's a celebrity, so she's not a real person.
Oh, gotcha.
But she, I assume, has a vagina. I've not seen it, so I wouldn't know. No, she was very pleasant, and she posts on Instagram and stuff. She's very alt, and yeah, she's a good person. I don't know if Ashley's a good person or not. She might be, she might not be, but she's Tiny Tina, and a generation.
Yeah, I don't know her personally. I don't know, like, I just see like a bunch of, interviews or her, interacting with fans and stuff like that. But the work that she's done, especially for the things that I know her for, I like those characters.
I'm gonna end my stream. I'll be right back.
Oh, that's why I asked him. I thought I didn't end his. I thought he ended his stream.
Nope,
He was talking
nope.
about all that stuff.
I'm gonna end it now. BRB. Well, it was a night. Stuff was said and done. Things happened. It was fun. If you watched, good for you. Hope you enjoyed it. Oh, that was a D&D session. A little more role playing than what I'm accustomed to. It was fun. Um, yeah, I had fun. I enjoyed the session. I hope y'all enjoy like the new backdrop. It's a pretty cool dragon. Um, yeah. But anyways, so we're traveling. I think Adventures of Butt Stallion. I think that's going to be the name of the episode. Sounds good to me. Anyways, if you didn't get to watch it, all of it, I'm going to try to have it up by Sunday. Got to do a little bit of editing. I don't really edit the videos. I just upload them in all their glory to YouTube. But I like to edit a decent thumbnail, even though my thumbnails are butt cheeks and I'm not very good at it. Still learning. We're only 5 episodes in, so hopefully it'll get better with time. But anyways, thanks for watching. Hope y'all enjoyed it. If you watch it on YouTube, thank you. Yeah. See you guys in 2 weeks.